It's LSU. That's why I came here. You stare challenges in the face, and you go do it.
1-1. Again, high and deep to left field, down the line towards the monster. It's gone!
What does that look like? Recruit, develop, win.
Big swing! Could it be? Will it be? It is! Tigers win! Tigers win! 4-3!
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
The pitch. Oh, strike three! Inside corner. Punched him out.
This is exclusive live coverage of Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Space hit into right. Coming in to score is Pearson. And the Tigers take a 10-9 lead. Hey now.
Brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Now for the Cajun Country Rice on Deck Show. Cajun Country Rice. Rice from Louisiana farms to your table. Live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball starts now. From inside the booth with the call of the game, here is the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
Sheer dominance last night in Game 1 of this series with a 7-inning run rule walk-off. But tonight, well, this series begins anew with Game 2 coming up between the Bulldogs of Mississippi State and your number 2 ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Tiger champion Doug Thompson. Our straw stirring the drink back in the Capital One studios. Alondra Villarreal welcoming you once again to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play story. Last night, LSU put together every phase of the game. Started with Paul Skeens, a combined had 13 strikeouts, only 1 run given up, 3 hits allowed. Then on the offensive side, Gavin Dugas, Trey Morgan, Tommy White, Braden Jobert, and Alex Milazzo, they combined to go 13 of 21 at the plate with 9 runs batted in and 10 runs scored. Tonight, Jay Johnson looks for Ty Floyd to put it all together on the mound as he goes for his 7th win of the season. Mississippi State will counter with junior right-hander Cade Smith, making his 8th start of the year and 6th against SEC competition. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage, expecting another great crowd like last night to bring the electricity. It's Mississippi State, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Our Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all-new, all-awesome perks. Albertsons. Fresh foods, local flavors. Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU.
Getting you ready for the first pitch of LSU baseball. We continue on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at the box, LSU versus Mississippi State, Game 2. Time for Talking with Tigers, joined now by LSU pitching coach Wes Johnson. Coach, last night, of course, a dominating effort by Paul Skeens. What most impressed you about what you saw last night? Of course, I know it's hard for him to go beyond what he's done already, but he looked especially good last night.
Yeah, we've worked really hard the last couple weeks on throwing his fastball, his two-seam to start it at the left-handed hitter's hips and have it work back, and he executed that a couple times with some two-strike counts last night. The other thing that, I told him looking at going into the scouting report, I said, hey, this could be your highest curveball usage game that you've had, and he did. It was, and he, gosh, I could talk about Paul for hours, right? We give him a curveball, he's able to throw it, not only throw it, but throw it for a strike and move it around. So, but the two biggest things are, it's really fun to see when a guy puts as much work in as Paul, and then he's able to go out and execute it in the game.
So, Coach, tonight, of course, Ty Floyd on the mound, and last week against Auburn, Ty, 9 strikeouts in 3 innings, that great start. Just what stood out about that early part of that performance? What made him so effective?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was, he was able to land his off-speed, his slider for a strike. And then we were able to mix in the changeup. He showed a few curveballs. I think he threw 3. He showed them pretty early in the counts, and that really, they have to respect it then, and it makes his fastball play that much better. We're looking, for similar stuff from Ty, hopefully tonight, and, where he can come in, attack the strike zone with more than just his fastball, hopefully with his changeup and slider, and show some occasional curveballs. So hopefully Ty will be able to do that tonight and get off to a good start.
Bullpen-wise, of course, with Paul throwing all 7 innings last night, you guys appear to be in pretty good shape. Just a quick update on the bullpen and how you feel about it going into tonight.
Yeah, really excited that, Paul was able to do that for us. We have a fresh pen. I could go through each one of the guys. Yeah. But, Nate Ackenhouse, looking for him to, be able to get in there and get some things done. You just look, Thatcher Hurd, it helped. Thatcher got an extra day after starting on Tuesday, and then Gavin Guidry as well. So, there's other guys. Riley Cooper's been throwing the ball really well out of the pen here lately. And so just excited to see some of those guys get in the game as well and see if their work this week has paid off.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
All right, go Tigers.
LSU coach Wes Johnson with us, talking with Tigers. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
We are back on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show with LSU Fighting Tiger baseball on the way. First, time to take a trip around the SEC on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Another warm and humid day here in the capital city, but sets up for what we hope will be a very mild or at least a little cooler once the sun goes down, although there is a slight chance, the very slightest chance, of a little bit of precipitation, but we're not counting on that. We'll get you your full game day forecast coming up prior to first pitch tonight. Game 2, Mississippi State and LSU. Last night, the Tigers run rule the Bulldogs. Their 14th run rule victory of the season, third in SEC play, 12-1 the final. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be the championship health partner of LSU. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Let's go around the SEC. 2 more weekends remaining, and everybody heads to Hoover. And it looks like the battle for the SEC crown once again will go down to the very last weekend around the SEC, presented by Visit Baton Rouge. We're ready. Are you? With that, once again to my left, Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Doug, what's happening around the Southeastern Conference?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. 4 games have already gone final. I'm going to give you the scores of those 4 games. One series, in fact, is complete now with Auburn sweeping Ole Miss. They won the first game 16-4 yesterday, then 8-2, and then they went earlier today 13-5. So Auburn gets the sweep, and Oxford over the Rebs. The Rebs' record is 6-21. Tennessee wins at home against Kentucky 10-7 earlier. Alabama at College Station puts the run rule on the Aggies 12-1. The Crimson Tide victorious. Georgia and Missouri had a slugfest going on, Chris. Missouri wins, defending the home turf 14-12 over the Bulldogs. So the standings heading into the last 3 games of the day. Vanderbilt and Florida should be throwing the first pitch about right now, and then Arkansas and South Carolina will throw the first pitch in Fayetteville about the same time we do here. Right now, before those 3 games are underway, after those wins, the standings look like this. The Eastern Division is led by Vanderbilt. They are 17-8. They have a 1-game lead on Florida, who is 16-9. So that's a big game that we'll be watching throughout the course of this game. South Carolina is 14-10. Kentucky and Tennessee are both now 14-12. Georgia's 10-16. Missouri is 9-17. The Western Division, Arkansas leads the pack. They're 18-7. The Tigers a half game back. They're 17-7. Need a win today. Auburn is 14-13 to join the winning record club in the Western Division. Texas A&M and Alabama are 12-14. Mississippi State 6-19. Chris, and again, Ole Miss is 6-21. in SEC play.
Wow. Around the SEC, presented by Visit Baton Rouge. We're ready. Are you? Well, we're getting ready for Game 2 tonight. Mississippi State coming in, taking on LSU after a 12-1 Fighting Tiger victory last night in the opening game of this series. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Coming up, take a look at the starting pitchers for tonight's matchup. Doug will break those down as we continue, leading you up to first pitch on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details. Hey, Baton Rouge, don't go to just settle for boring old frozen pizza for dinner. Head over to Fat Boys Pizza, where size matters. Come check out their large pies that measure 30 inches across, but the number scarcely does it justice. When you see their 30-inch pie, your whole world got smaller, and your idea of pizza got bigger. From delicious pizza choices, chicken wings, garlic knots, and so much more, stop by Fat Boys Pizza, located on Nicholson Drive in Baton Rouge, or visit them online at eatfatboyspizza.com. Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball. Back with more on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show. Time to break down the game's starting pitchers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show, getting ready for Game 2, Mississippi State and LSU in an SEC tilt. A reminder, fans, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts you can find stream for free at lsusports.net. Of course, you can take us with you wherever you go. Download the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. Again, you can find the apps for free in the iTunes Store and Google Play. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Let's take a look at the starting pitchers for tonight's Game 2 of this series. With that, once again, here's Doug Thompson. Doug?
For the Dogs, it's going to be right-handed junior Cade Smith. He will make his 8th start of the season and his 9th appearance. He enters with a 5.62 ERA. He's 1-2 on the year. 32 innings of work. He's allowed 28 hits. All 20 of his runs have been earned, 19 walks, and 33 strikeouts. Again, 32 innings pitched. Opponents are hitting .231 off the right-hander. He's been pretty good. Last year, he actually had a 3.86 ERA in 2022 with 14 starts. He had 72 innings of work, only allowed 61 hits, 31 runs. He had 66 strikeouts. He was pretty dang good last year. Look for his fastball to sit 92 to 96 miles an hour, Chris. His curveball is more slurvy. It'll be in the high 70s, low 80s. His go-to pitch is his slider. It's 83 to 87 miles an hour, and he also features a changeup in the mid-80s to upper 80s. So he is going to be a handful for the Tigers. I would say if I'm looking the best bold, of course they have the ambidextrous guy we'll probably see tomorrow, but the best bold I would say is Cade Smith. And of course, the Tigers have their work cut out for him. The key to beating him is to stay on top of that fastball. And then for the Tigers, of course, it'll be Ty Floyd. He's going to get another opportunity. This is going to be Floyd's 11th start of the year in 13 appearances. He's got a 4.86 ERA in 53 innings. He's allowed 38 hits. That's not the problem. 29 earned runs. That's not really a problem either. It's those 26 walks and 59 strikeouts. If he had about 10 less walks, he would be close to dominant. Opponents only hitting 194 off of Ty Floyd. The key to Ty Floyd's game today is get ahead and stay ahead. That's every pitcher in America. Try to get to the 5th or 6th inning and compete through adversity. Floyd was rattled a little bit last week, but I'm telling you, he's got the stuff to be able to get into that 7th and 8th inning, and the Tigers could really use a dominant start out of Floyd today.
All right, the starters again. It'll be junior right-hander Cade Smith for Mississippi State. And as Doug just mentioned, junior right-hander Ty Floyd on the mound for your Tigers. Tonight's game brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU: Cox, McDonald, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Coca-Cola, People's Health, and Hancock Whitney. Up next, visit with head coach Jay Johnson. His thoughts on last night's really dominant win, what the Tigers try to do here tonight in Game 2. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is Richard Zuslaw, CEO of Acadian Ambulance Service. On behalf of all the Acadian employee owners, please be careful while driving. Always use your seatbelt and never text and drive.
Are you a homeowner looking to keep your home cool while saving money? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who wants to offer customers more efficient, more consistent home comfort. Luxair is the name to know for unmistakably efficient and reliable home cooling, and great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Luxair dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit SolarSupplyLuxair.com to learn about working with Luxair.
The LSU Tigers excel due to great preparation, talent, and execution. Those same principles are what make National Trench Safety the leader in the trench safety equipment industry. National Trench Safety is recognized across the country as the trench and traffic safety specialist, supporting the equipment rental and engineering needs for the refining, chemical, pipeline, power, transportation, and municipal market. Visit ntsafety.com today for more details. Remember, if it's in the trench, over the trench, or around the trench, National Trench Safety has you covered. Go Tigers!
Tigers are your team, and Super One Foods is your grocery store. They offer super low prices from the moment you walk in their door, starting with the hottest deals on their famous wall of values. You'll get super savings on fresh produce, meat cut fresh daily, and all of your favorite brands throughout the store. Shop Super One Foods online or in store for super low prices on game day and every day. Go Tigers and go Super One Foods.
This is Richard Zuslaw, CEO of Acadian Ambulance Service. On behalf of all the Acadian employee owners, please be careful while driving. Always use your seatbelt and never text and drive.
As we continue on the Cajun Country Rice on Deck Show, it's time to visit with the top Tiger. This visit with LSU skipper Jay Johnson, presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics, on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, I tell you, going back to last night's game, pretty much everything you wanted in all phases of the game. Paul Skeens was Paul Skeens. Your offense got ready to go, and they were attacking early and often. Defense made some spectacular plays as well. I know you had to be pleased with the effort.
Yeah, it's good Friday night. You know, Paul continuing to amaze us every time he takes the ball, and was spectacular last night. Defense supported him outside of one play. Offensively, really good, did what we needed to do, and executed well, and looking forward to playing well again tonight.
Again, it's an amazing list of names that Skeens is continuing to climb on strikeouts in a single season. I know last week he had 15 strikeouts, and he was just simply dazzling. When you look at last week and last night, I know it's not just number of strikeouts. What do you see as far as which one was better, or is it, do you get better going into this week as opposed to last week, or is that even possible?
Yeah, that's what I love about him, is no matter the numbers, which are spectacular, he's always trying to get that next rung on the ladder for him of how he can be better, and it shows each and every week. And we all get to benefit watching it on Friday nights, but we see it unfold throughout the week in terms of his preparation. And he's elite talent that's elite at all the controllable stuff as well, and pretty special and doing a great job for us here.
I know after the game you talked to Bill Franquez and you said basically everybody in the lineup impacted the game offensively in some form or fashion. There are those that would say, Coach, well, the last 2 weekends have been tough for Dylan Cruz. How do you assess the last 2 weeks based on what he does day in and day out?
I think he's spoiled everybody, including myself, for a very long time, and I wouldn't rather have anybody else at the plate at any time than Dylan.
Let's talk about tonight's matchup. Cade Smith, what do we know about him going on the bump for Mississippi State?
Yeah, I think he's one of the better pitchers in the league. We beat him last year, but going into that game, you know, looking at his stuff, I thought he was pretty good. He had some injuries early on in the year, so he's kind of in a different form where, you know, he's only pitched 4 weeks here. And it's 95. He can spin a good slider, land a breaking ball, and is a competitive kid. So this is going to be a good challenge tonight.
I know you certainly didn't have to say this to the guys in the locker room, but for those fans who maybe say, wow, last night, 12-1 run rule over Mississippi State, one of the things you've talked about leading up to this series is the battles they've been in, the games they've lost close, and the games that they've won over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, no doubt. And they've played well when Cade Smith pitches, and so we're anticipating a good fight tonight and ready to bring it.
Well, the good news is it's been a kind of a summer-type day here that gets everybody in the baseball state of mind. They're going to be a great crowd again under the lights. Best of luck. Get after them.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Head coach Jay Johnson, everybody. That means we're coming up on first pitch. Up next, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for both the Bulldogs and your Fighting Tigers when we continue here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
First pitch of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball is just moments away. Time now for the starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Proudly helping Louisiana business stay clean, safe, and ready for the workday for over 40 years. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Indeed, less than 10 minutes away from first pitch, Game 2, Mississippi State here, taking on your Fighting Tigers of LSU. A reminder, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Taking a look at the Cintas starting lineup, a couple of changes for the Bulldogs, one change for LSU from last night's Game 1. Bulldogs come in 24-24, 500 on the season. They are 6-19 in SEC action. Amani Larry will remain the leadoff hitter for Coach Lemonis. He'll be at second base, the junior hitting .288. Colton Ledbetter will also bat second in the order. He's in center field, another junior batting .312. Hunter Hines, last night's DH, will play first base tonight. He'll be in the 3-hole, the sophomore batting .308. Dakota Jordan in left field will bat cleanup, the freshman hitting .290. Kellum Clark will be in right field batting fifth. Aaron Downs gets the start tonight as DH for the Bulldogs. He'll bat sixth in the order. Downs, a sophomore, hitting .375. Luke Hancock played first base last night. He'll be behind the plate catching tonight. He'll bat seventh in the order. Slate Alford will be at third base. He will bat eighth. And David Mershon, the shortstop, will bat ninth for the Bulldogs. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. 39-10 on the year, 17-7 their conference mark. Gavin Dugas went 4 for 4 last night. Senior once again will lead it off. He'll be at second base hitting .322. Trey Morgan, great game last night at the plate and in the field. The left fielder will bat second, hitting .322. Dylan Cruz in center field will bat third for the Tigers. Tommy White, 3 for 5 last night, including the walk-off home run, 2-run blast there in the bottom of the seventh inning. He'll bat cleanup, the sophomore batting .388 with 18 home runs on the year. Cade Beloso, the DH, will bat fifth. Hayden Travinsky gets the start behind the plate tonight. He'll bat sixth, the junior hitting .412. Braden Joubert will be in right field batting seventh. Jared Jones at first base, the freshman batting eighth. And Jordan Thompson, who hit the ball well last night, including a home run, his ninth of the season. He'll bat in the 9-hole for Coach Jay Johnson. That's a look at the Cintas starting lineup. A reminder, Tiger fans, StubHub, the easiest way to experience every Tiger game. Check the virtual view, score your seats, and get your tickets delivered instantly. StubHub, the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. StubHub, be there. Coming up, we've got first pitch, Game 2, Mississippi State and LSU on the way from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Together Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU.
Straddling the mighty Mississippi between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Ascension Parish is Louisiana's sweet spot for a perfect weekend stopover, shop-over stay. Shop at Tanger Outlet's 60-plus designer and brand name stores. Tour fabulous Homa's House, Mansion, and Gardens. Visit Sugar-Filled Spirits Distillery, known for its unique spirits, wines, and ciders made from real local ingredients and flavors, or so many other interesting nearby attractions. Just a half hour east of Baton Rouge's Tiger Stadium and 1 hour west of New Orleans. Ascension Parish, your Baton Rouge to New Orleans stopover, shop-over spot. For more info, visit LASweetspot.com.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
17 SEC championships.
The flash by Mars in the pitch.
34 NCAA tournament appearances.
Swung on the hit the right field. Way back there. Way back there.
18 trips to Omaha. 6 national titles. The powerhouse of college baseball. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Saturday evening, Tiger fans. Welcome in once again. Skip Bertman Field, Alex Box Stadium on the campus of LSU. Game 2 of this SEC series, a classic matchup. Mississippi State coming in to take on your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network, and streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with our producer, Alondra Villarreal, in the Capital One studio, Tiger champion Doug Thompson, Chris Blair, happy to have you with us on this Saturday evening, wherever you are tonight. Time now for the Game Day Weather Report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. Get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Warm and humid here in Baton Rouge. Current temperature 86 degrees. A slight chance of the wet stuff coming up later this evening, but otherwise we should be in the upper 70s by the time tonight's game is over. Ty Floyd ready to go. He'll deliver the first pitch, and it's a called strike at the letters, and we are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:02 as Amani Larry falls behind quickly. 0-1 to Ty Floyd. Off speed, breaking ball, missed a little high, almost same location, but it evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Amani last night, like many of his teammates, 0 for. He went 0 for 3 in the game.
First 4 in the lineup.
Here's a check swing and a ground ball foul first base side, and that gets Ty Floyd ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Doug, I listened closely, very intently, as you talked about what you were hoping to see from Ty Floyd tonight. You take the first 3 innings last week. He looked like a miniature Paul Skeens out there. Had 9 strikeouts in the first 11 outs against Auburn. Here's a foul off the bat and the foot of Larry as he will dance his way around the home plate area there, trying to walk that one off.
They're calling him out.
Oh, wow, yeah, Jay Johnson came up there.
There we go. I mean, that was literally off like the inside of his shin. And they're going to change their mind.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Or review it. They're going to review it. Yeah, first review of the game.
Going to come in. Well, I don't know. Right now it looks like the first base umpire, David Savage, came in, asked everybody else.
They told him, like, in his ear, nope, fouled off his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ty Floyd, you know, either it's about when that stretch of good innings is. When we've had some games where he doesn't start off well, but he kind of grabs the rope and holds on for the middle innings and battles to get him in a good spot to win. but he's got to battle through the adversity. It's always going to be there to fight through.
Pitch high and inside, believing the count to Larry now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jay Johnson told us on Sunday and then again on Monday when talking to the media that he and Ty have had those conversations. The stuff is there, good enough to be great in this league. As this fastball misses high, that'll fill the count 3-2. Just said, hey, you can't let those things outside the lines, outside the diamond, affect you. Again, especially when you're off to such a great start. And of course, you look back to his really best outing. It was at Ole Miss. Got into the 8th inning. This one lifted in the air, a little flare down the first base line. Soft pop up, and Jones comes over. Tiger first baseman makes the play. And Amani Larry retired. 1 gone here in the top of the first.
Tough at bat for Amani Larry. Fouled one off his knee, and then that one was all up in his kitchen. That bat would have been shattered into 40 pieces if it were made of wood.
So now we'll see Colton Ledbetter. As Doug mentioned, the first 4 in the order for Mississippi State. Not much doing last night.
Rough night for the Dogs.
Ledbetter stands in. First pitch, fastball, driven up the middle, base hit into center field. So Ledbetter gets his first hit of the weekend. And with 1 out, the Bulldogs have a runner aboard. Last night, Paul Skeens struck out the first 6 batters he faced. Again, finished with 13 strikeouts.
Man.
Did not give up a hit until the top of the 5th inning.
You know, LSU baseball came out with that list of where he climbed up to in the top 10 strikeouts in a season, and I just couldn't get over the innings pitched comparison to all those, legendary pitchers that had a lot of years in the big leagues. Some of those guys he passed up.
Hunter Hines at the plate. Floyd's off-speed delivery. Missed a little high and outside. According to home plate umpire, they'll appeal down to third to see if Hines went around. They say he did not, and it's 1-0.
And by the way, just as impressive, if not more so, Tommy White's creeping into the top 10 now of the single-season RBIs.
Swing and a miss, off speed off the plate. Ledbetter couldn't stay away, and it evens it up 1-1. By the way, down at first base, or I should say Hines missed. Ledbetter at first base, 17 of 18 in stolen bases, so he's taking a very extended lead here. Of course,
I like it because
Floyd's got a great move.
I love that Ty Floyd move over there to first base.
The 1-1 delivery. Missed to Hines outside, make it 2-1. And of course, last week it looked like a very good move by Floyd, trying to pick off a runner at first that set off that chain of events.
Yeah.
Number one, it was ruled the runner was safe, although that was close. But more importantly, they ruled the balk, and then the wheels came off for a good 15 minutes. 2-1, swing and a miss. Up in the zone, inside, and it's 2-2 now to Hunter Hines.
He had the steal, Ledbetter, and he took 3 hard steps, slipped, lost his footing, decided probably wisely to come back to first.
So runner at first, 1 down. Hines at the plate, righty on lefty matchup. The 2-2, inside corner, called strike 3. Painted the inside with a fastball. Hines down on strikes. Floyd with his first Super One Food strikeout of the night. And with 2 down, we'll see Dakota Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, just totally caught him off guard there because there wasn't much to that one. Right down the middle, about knee high.
Ledbetter again will take an extended lead off of first. He'll stop with about 3 steps off the bag as Floyd comes set. And the first delivery to Jordan misses down and away, 1-0.
What a beautiful day. Chamber of Commerce Day.
Tiger fans taking advantage of it. Another great crowd here at the box. Second straight game. Here's a throw over.
Almost caught him leaning.
And back to the bag is Ledbetter. And that was not the quickest move we've seen from Floyd.
You know, I noticed Paul Skeens last night had a couple moves over there to first, starting to look a little bit like Ty Floyd.
And now they're quicker throw.
Oh, they called a ball.
They're going to call a ball.
Said that he lifted that front knee off the ground and then spun. And, you know, it's close. I mean, it is lightning fast, and nobody really complaining. Jay Johnson actually nodding his head in agreement.
David Savage right on
close. I liked it.
He was emphatic with the call, our first base umpire. So that puts Ledbetter at second. Fastball to Jordan, a called strike at the belt, and it's 1-1. So the Bulldogs with a runner in scoring position, top of the first inning. Ledbetter. Hefty lead off second. Floyd looks back. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball out off the plate. Jordan could not get around on it. Falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little Louisiana Bayou there. 96 miles an hour right over the outer third.
So with 2 down, Floyd looks in. The Tiger right-hander from the stretch fires the 1-2.
That's strike
Called
3.
strike 3 at the knees. Runner was going. Travinsky was rising. He was waiting on the call, but it's a strikeout, and that ends it for Mississippi State. Again, they get no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. We played a half inning. Scoreless here at the box. LSU will have Dugas, Morgan, and Cruz when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
this is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU comes to the plate for the first time tonight. Gavin Dugas, who was spectacular last night, we pointed out. Doug mentioned it late in the broadcast. Dugas' first 4-hit game. He went 4 for 4 last night. That's a good way to set the table for this Tiger team. First pitch offered up from Smith, the called strike. And it's 0-1 to Dugas, who now is batting .322 on the year. And, of course, it helps you go 4 for 4. That one a called strike at the knees to get Dugas behind 0-2 when you lead off with a home run, as Gavin did last night in the bottom of the first. The 0-2 lifted up, shallow left center field. Coming over is Ledbetter, but now making the call is Jordan. And it took a while to come down, but Jordan, the left fielder, has it for out number 1.
The sun is real right now for that right fielder for sure. Center fielder was also having a little problem with it.
Not only the sun do you have to navigate, but the wind even stronger than last night, blowing right to left. It is fierce, blowing towards the mighty river this evening. Trey Morgan stands in. Trey slaps one into the wind, down the line in right, but coming over, making a play is Kellum Clark. Again, that one going right into the teeth of the wind. He got a lot of it, but it slowed down and hung up long enough for Clark to get over to make the second out of the inning.
Yeah, just had some topspin on it, but he hit it right on the button, seeing it good.
So now we'll see Dylan Cruz, 2 for 18 over the last several ball games. Again, still batting .446, so it's not quite pick up the phone yet. Dylan Cruz stands in. Smith delivers a pitch outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Cruz just not seeing much here the last couple weeks.
1-0.
There's one.
Strike on the inside corner, make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Against Auburn last weekend, Cruz would go 2 for 12. Went 0 for in the midweek, 0 for last night, although he still continues his reach base streak going back to last season. 49 straight, that's every game this year. 3 games to finish up last season, so a 52-game reach base streak. 2-1 to Cruz. Breaking ball, called strike on the outside corner. Late break on that pitch Nicely done by Cade Smith.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff so far.
2 outs, the 2-2. Chopper towards short. Having to wait back on it is Mershon. He will pump and throw in time to get Cruz for out number 3. So the Tigers go in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We head to the top of the second. Scoreless at the box here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You Deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Excuse me, do you know the average time of one full inning at an LSU baseball game?
10 minutes. Half an hour?
I think 45 minutes. Actually, one inning in baseball lasts about 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
I'm going to go with an hour and a half. I think it's about 2 hours.
Probably a couple days.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than one inning. Wow. Find out more. Visit them at AssuranceMortgage.com. That's AssuranceMortgage.com. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS number 70876.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company, run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
First inning went by rather quickly. We head to the top of the second. Mississippi State to the plate. That'll be Kellum Clark batting in the 5 spot, the right fielder. Clark, Downs, and Hancock due up to face Ty Floyd. It's Ty ready to deliver and does so. Missed outside for ball 1, 1-0. Clark batting .303 on the season. Last night went 1 for 3, a couple of strikeouts to Paul Skeens. Here's the 1-0. Off the end of the bat, slow roller foul down the third base line. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clark, a junior, he's been around a while.
Pitch to the left-hander, the 1-1. Hit down the line in left, going back. Trey Morgan has to play it off the wall, then kick the baseball into the corner. He will come up firing quickly, but a leadoff double off the bat of Kellum Clark. That's his 11th double of the season. And once again, Mississippi State, leadoff man, or I should say 1 man aboard. They had the runner aboard on a single by Ledbetter there in the top of the first inning. He was left stranded. But Mississippi State, very different than last night. Of course, they had troubles just making contact, period. Certainly getting aboard with just 3 hits given up by Paul Skeens on the night.
Yeah, Clark started 26 games that World Series year.
So now we'll see Downs, a right-hander. Pitch from Floyd misses high and outside for ball 1. He's the DH tonight. Aaron Downs, a sophomore. It's his 2nd start of the year. Just his 17th plate appearance here in 2023. Floyd's 1-0 pitch. Strike at the letters to even it up 1-1 off speed. Downs will step out momentarily. Now dig back in. He's got a runner at second base. Nobody out. Scoreless game. Floyd checks the runner. Now the 1-1. And another strike at the letters. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Downs behind in the count. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss way out in front of that one. 79, make it 80 miles an hour, and down swinging before the ball got anywhere close to the plate. And Ty Floyd with his 2nd Super One Food strikeout will face Luke Hancock, who last night played first. Tonight, handling duties behind the dish for Coach Lemonis.
Yeah, that's such a great thing to see a pitcher do at any level. After an extra base hit, a home run, a double, come back and strike the next guy out. That makes the guy in the dugout feel a lot better.
Runner at second, one down. Hancock, a left-hander, went 1 for 3 last night. There's a strike at the knees to start him off. A fastball makes it 0-1. Floyd again looks back to second. The 0-1 off speed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hancock batting .280 on the year. Just .200 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, the lone senior in this lineup. He's the team captain.
The 1-1. Misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out of Houston, Mississippi.
Floyd from the stretch. Peers back to second. Now the 2-1 to the plate is a fastball at the knees for called strike 2.
Yeah, that four-seamer's popping it in there at 95, 96 miles an hour. Pretty good life on the fastball for Floyd.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That fastball missed high. That'll fill the count 3-2.
This next one will be the 30th pitch of the game for Floyd here with 1 out in the second.
Runner at second base. Payoff delivery. Ground ball towards second. Dugas sliding to his left. Gloves it. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Now throws to Jones for the second out of the inning. That will allow Clark to move over to third base with a ground ball to the right side of the infield. And now Ty Floyd trying to find a quick third out here. Keep it a scoreless game in the top of the second.
Yeah, and he'll have to face Slade Alford. Last night, Alford was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Like you said, Chris, that was pretty much everybody on the team.
First pitch from Floyd. Misses outside with a breaking ball, and it's 1-0. Alford, a right-handed hitter, sits back in the batter's box a bit. Runner at third, 2 down. The 1-0. Breaking ball, this one high in the air, down the line, left field. Will it stay fair or foul? And it is foul.
Foul ball.
And now
review it.
They want to take a look at it. Third base coach comes in and says, Coach Lemonis, let's have a review here. Is that a towering shot down the line? Looked like it had the angle to go left of the foul pole. And it looks like Mississippi State going to challenge that ruling that it's a foul ball down the line.
Mississippi State has challenged a ruling on the field.
So we go under review here, presented by Acme Oyster House. Again, we'll have to take a look at it there. Floyd lobbying on his behalf that, hey, it went to the left.
Yeah. Ball's foul all day. You got to walk toward the home plate umpire, though. Like, just give me the ball back. It's foul. It's a long strike. But we haven't seen a replay here on the monitor yet. It was close.
Again,
we couldn't really tell from our.
The ruling on the field was foul, so they have to have evidence to overturn it. Off Alford's shot down the line to left.
I feel like TrackMan. Like, I feel like the technology we have can tell us exactly where that ball landed and if it was fair or foul.
So the umpires gathered left of the mound here, so we're still under review. Talking to replay in Birmingham. Get a look at it here.
There we go. No help.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. We have a foul ball.
Yes, sir. Just a long strike.
You'll never know. Coach Lemonis again made the challenge. His third base coach
Cheeseburger.
Immediately.
Cheeseburger.
Cheesebro immediately said, just as it went over the fence, he said, take a review. So they challenge it. They come up empty, and it's a 1-1 count. Still a man at third base with 2 down. Still scoreless. Fastball misses low from Floyd, and it's now 2-1 to Alford.
I feel like his nickname's got to be Cheeseburger. Or Cheese.
Probably the latter.
Looks like a fellow that'll enjoy a cheeseburger or two.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Kind of leaving it up 2-2.
What an opportunity here for Ty Floyd to pitch around a leadoff double.
Runner at third, 2 outs, scoreless game. Floyd looks in. The right-hander's 2-2 pitch to the plate. Just foul into the screen off the bat of Alford to stay alive as Floyd challenged him that time. Alford will get a chance to swing again.
That was his best fastball of the game so far, 97 on that heater.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Clark down at third base for the Bulldogs. Another 2-2 pitch. That one, they roll low in the zone. Looked good. Travinski thought it was good enough for strike 3. Unfortunately, not for Jeffrey Macias, our home plate umpire, and that will fill the count 3-2.
Too bad we can't review that one.
Scoreless game here, top of the second, 2 outs. Bulldogs with a runner at third. Floyd's 3-2 pitch. Again, sent foul, this time down the line, just beyond the first base dugout. Still 3-2. Fans get low-rate, long-term financing right now on powerful Kubota tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Visit LSUKubotaDealer.com for your nearest Kubota dealer and test drive a Kubota. Again, Clark with a leadoff double. Advanced over to third on a ground out to the right side. Another payoff pitch, and again another foul ball, a bouncer to the third base dugout. Still 3-2. So again, as Doug mentioned, Floyd trying to work around that leadoff double. Got a strikeout on downs for the first out of the inning. Hancock would ground out to Gavin Dugas at second, advancing Clark to third. And now Floyd trying to get this final out against Slate Alford. 2 outs, payoff delivery, and again Alford stays alive. Shot towards the line and into the seats and right, out of play. Tigers tonight, all white unis, white jerseys, white pants. Going with the camo LSU hats tonight. Mississippi State in the grays with the Mississippi State maroon batting helmets. Again, a runner at third. 40th pitch offered up by Ty Floyd. Another payoff delivery, a one bouncer, a little soft one to Dugas. Picks it up on the bounce, throws to first, and Ty Floyd does just that. Keeps a 0 up on the scoreboard for the Bulldogs after giving up the leadoff double. They get no runs, 1 hit, they leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the second. LSU will have White, Beloso, and Travinski due up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tommy White will lead it off. No score so far. We hit the bottom of the second inning. White, of course, last night 3 for 5. Swing and miss at the first offering from Cade Smith, and it's 0-1. Of course, had the home run to walk it off, 2-run blast, his 18th of the year there in the bottom of the 7th inning. Currently with 82 runs batted in. As this pitch, breaking ball, misses low and away, and it's 1-1 now to White.
Yeah, watch out, Brad Hopp and Trey McClure. They're at 84 on the all-time top 10 list.
The 1-1, hammered to the alley and left center field. White really fleet of foot, having to go all the way to the track is Ledbetter, and the throw just now coming in. A stand-up double for Tommy White. That is number 20 on the season. And the Tigers get it started fine here in the bottom of the second inning.
It's just such a simple swing. He spreads out, and when he's on time, he is just tough to get out. By the way, that ball he hit last night to walk off the 10-run rule was right off the bottom of the scoreboard in left center.
So now we'll see Cade Beloso batting .305 on the year. Got a runner at second. Pitch to Cade, off speed, drops in at the knees, a called strike. It's 0-1. For those of you watching our Facebook Live and YouTube Live, certainly appreciate you doing so, and you're getting quite the show tonight.
Rally cap.
Rally shirt and towel.
Yeah.
Doug Thompson up here in the booth. This pitch down in the dirt inside to Beloso, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's obvious that for those who may be watching outside of South Louisiana, you are clearly letting them know it's a warm and muggy night.
It's steamy, dude. I sweat a lot. I was outside all day, all morning. It's hot.
Here's the 1-1. Off speed misses outside. That's 2-1 now to Cade Beloso. I mean, the temperature is, I say, 81 at first pitch, and again, very humid.
That's it, 81?
I may be wrong. Maybe it's 87.
Sure it's not 91?
No, I don't think we're quite there. It's 86. Misses low. Now 3-1 count to Cade Beloso.
Well, we have a nice breeze up here.
Well, I see you brought some of your biggest fans with you tonight.
And there'll be more.
Last night, just 1 fan. Tonight, 2 fans. Here's the 3-1. That's a strike at the belt to Beloso on the outer half. That'll work the count full now, 3-2. Beloso last night, 0 for 1. Runner at second, payoff delivery, and a swing and a foul tip, and Hancock couldn't quite hold on to it. Had it in the mid, but that'll allow Cade to stand back in there with another payoff pitch coming. Mississippi State, not quite the full shift we've seen against Beloso this year, but a slight shift as that fastball misses outside, and Beloso works a walk. 22nd walk he's earned on the year, and that puts runners first and second. Nobody out for the Tigers in a scoreless game. They're at the bottom of the second. Here's one of those guys, you mentioned Braden Jobert last night, who had a great night at the plate. When he gets hot, if he can stay hot down the stretch, LSU certainly a tough team. And Hayden Travinski in that same vein. He has been red hot here of late. First delivery, swing, jammed him up, popped up left side of the infield. Mershon coming up, and between second and third, we'll have it. Infield fly in effect, but Travinski jumps on that first pitch, but again, just his 35th plate appearance of the year, batting .412, and last 3 weekends he's had a home run that have been big.
4 home runs and 35 plate appearances. That's a home run in less than 10 every 10 plate appearances. So he's got to figure in coming down the stretch. No bunt in sight there for the big guy.
Now we'll see Braden Jobert, who last night was 2 for 4. He had a home run to right field, as this one a strike from Smith to make it 0-1. Jobert on the year, 7 homers, 6 doubles, does have 1 triple. Part of that right field platoon right now for LSU. Pearson, Jobert, and Kling now back healthy. Is this breaking ball down in the dirt?
Oh, man, that was an opportunity.
Got away from the catcher Hancock, and again Tommy White. Not sure if he's still quite 100% again with that upper body or side injury.
It rolled. Tommy White had a great secondary lead. It wasn't about that. It rolled right behind Jobert in his line of sight, and he couldn't see how far it actually rolled away from the catcher.
Runners first and second, one out. Here's the 1-1 to Jobert. Swing and a miss.
That was
Smith.
a big hack.
Gets a 94-mile-an-hour fastball through the bat, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Jobert. In the dirt, this one gets away from Hancock up the line at third, and everybody advances. White into third, Beloso into second. And now 2 runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, more importantly now, the double play threat is not as apparent with runners at second and third. It would take a line out kind of to double them up here.
So that time White determined to get to third on a pitch that Hancock blocked up but rolled up the third base line. 2-2 the count to Jobert. Pitch in on the hands, misses. That'll fill the count. So Smith again will have to deliver payoff pitches here.
Really like Cade Smith's stuff. He's absolutely got 4 pitches that he can throw in there for a strike.
Right-hander fires to the left-handed hitting Jobert. Misses outside, and that will load the bases. Ball 4. Jobert earns the walk, his 12th of the year. And now things starting to put some pressure on the shoulders of Cade Smith. The base is loaded. Now you have the Bear coming to the plate, Jared Jones.
Not big misses there from Cade Smith, just off the outside edge, but a ball is a ball, and this is probably not the #1 choice you would like to face with the bases loaded.
14 homers on the year, 11 doubles, 45 runs batted in. Pitch to the freshman, swinging for the scoreboard, but can't find the baseball, falls behind 0-1.
Yeah, the big guy had a rough night last night, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, but he did find his way on twice with walks.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch to Jones, missed outside from Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The thing, you get a guy up there like Jones whose weakness would be off speed, but the bases are loaded. Off speed is not as easy to control and throw strikes with. You don't want to pitch yourself into a hole.
Smith's 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, dropped off and away to the right-hander. It's 1-2.
Swung at a ball there.
White doubled to left center field. He's at third base. Beloso on a walk. Jobert on a walk. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch to Jones down in the dirt. Luke Hancock playing first base last night. He's earning his time behind the plate tonight. He's been sliding left and right. Another good job to keep that one in front of him. Evens the count 2-2. Smith, the 2-2 to the plate. High and inside. That will fill the count. So again, another payoff pitch, putting pressure on Cade Smith. Now nowhere to put Jared Jones with the bases loaded.
A little surprised to see a fastball there in a 2-2 count. Usually you would see the pitcher's best pitch, which is his slider.
So the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got Jones to chase one down in the zone. Jones down on strike, second out of the inning. And we'll get to the #9 hitter, Jordan Thompson. Thompson last night, we talked about his numbers at the bottom of the order in his career and this season. He went 1 for 4 last night with a solo home run, his 9th of the year. 1 run scored and obviously 1 run batted in.
He's hitting .429 this year with the bases juiced, but only .250 with 2 outs, so we'll see which one gives here.
Smith fires, and this pitch missed outside. Ball 1, 1-0.
That was an interesting at bat too with Jared Jones. 2-2 count, they go fastball, and then a 3-2 count, they threw that slider in there, and it was a good one.
Bases full, the 1-0. Popped him up, back behind us out of play, and it moves the count 1-1. Temperature, of course, rising here in South Louisiana, but remember, Tiger fans, whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice. Colder, cleaner, and longer lasting since 1997. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. 1-1 to Thompson. In on the hands, and that'll make it 2-1 to the Tiger shortstop. Scoreless game, bottom of the 2nd inning. Bulldogs 2 hits so far. They left men stranded. LSU 1 hit was Tommy White's double to left center field to start this inning. 2-1. Missed high. That'll make it 3-1 to Jordan Thompson. Crowd trying to give some encouragement here at the box. Thompson, no strangers to clutch hits in big moments in games in his career. The 3-1.
Yeah.
Missed high, ball 4. That'll walk in a run. The Tigers take a 1-0 lead. Tommy White, what do you say? You put that leadoff man aboard, it'll come back to haunt you. And Tommy White with the double and eventually gives the first run of the game.
And 3 walks now for Cade Smith in this inning. And the good news about that for Tiger fans is his pitch count is now up to 37 in the game, and that will cause some motion down in that Bulldog bullpen.
So we'll see Gavin Dugas. And before that, Chris Lemonis going to come out, visit on the mound with Cade Smith. As Doug mentioned, several Bulldogs sprinting down to the bullpen now in left. Try to get some quick stretching in, get the gear on, and start throwing here after 3 walks. Along with a leadoff double, loaded the bases, and eventually brought in the first run of the game. And now you face Gavin Dugas, still looking for that final out. Now home plate umpire Jeffrey Macias out there to hurry up the meeting.
It's interesting that Lemonis is out there. Usually the pitching coach goes out the first time. I guess they do things a little different in Starkville, but it looks like a 21. It's Cody Holcomb, a right-hander, is going to start to get loose.
So Dugas stands in. 0 for 1 tonight after going 4 for 4 last night. He's got the bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. Mississippi State, Chris Lemonis, for the most part, handles the pitchers. Jake Gautreaux and Kyle Cheesebro handle the hitting, infielders, and, of course, recruiting. This strike on the inside corner at the knees gets Dugas behind 0-2. So whatever Lemonis said to Cade Smith seemed to work at least initially here.
So far, yeah.
2 outs, bases loaded, 1-0 LSU leads. Dugas has the bat steady and ready. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Chase the slider, and Smith comes out of this with just minimal damage. Tigers 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 3 men on. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. Top of the 3rd coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the Hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading 1-0 over Mississippi State. Top of the 3rd coming your way from the box. 3rd inning brought to you by AccuTemp Services. Don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Ty Floyd First pitch to Mershon, the shortstop. Showed bunt, brought it back, but it's a called strike to make it 0-1. Just text home run to 31996 and get your AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. The 0-1. Mershon this time kept the bat on the shoulder. Off-speed delivery missed outside, and it's 1-1. Floyd's 1-1 delivery. Missed just low to Mershon to make it 2-1. Fastball at 92 from Ty Floyd. Set to deliver his 44th pitch of the night. And that pitch on the 2-1 misses outside. Now 3-1 to Mershon, batting .238. Sitting in the number 9 hole tonight. He went 0 for 1 last night. Did get a board on a walk. 3-1. In fact, that was the only walk given up by Skeens last night. This one going to miss high, and Mershon will get aboard with another walk here in game 2 to get the leadoff man aboard. And we'll see top of the order, Amani Larry popped out to Jared Jones on a little soft fly ball to right.
Well, last inning, I should say, Floyd able to pitch around a leadoff double. We'll see if he can pitch around a leadoff walk here to Mershon, who has stole 8 of 9 bases on the year.
First pitch as Larry looked like he was going to square the bunt, then pulled it back, and it's a strike at the belt off speed, and it's 0-1.
He squared to bunt, and Mershon looked like he was taking off for second base.
Mershon extends his lead slightly off of first, and here's just a slower throw over to get him closer to the bag. Mershon slides back safely. Still 0-1 the count to Larry. Louisiana native from Bossier City. A little harder throw over to first. Again, Mershon sliding back. Mississippi State certainly has been aggressive on the base paths this year. The 0-1 to the plate. Fastball elevated, swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count to Larry.
Best way to bounce back from a leadoff walk is a punch out.
Travinski sets up slightly outside to the right-handed hitter. Runner goes. The 0-2 is looked like interference from the batter and looked like it came off the bat.
There he went.
And they'll appeal down to first, and he did go around. And now Coach Lamona's going to come out. Coach Jay Johnson both coming out, converging towards home plate umpire Jeffrey Macias. Now Jay Johnson will take his argument down to the first base umpire David Savage, and it looks like they're going to come into the infield, and the umpires are going to talk it over here. The pitch was inside. Larry tried to hold back. First question, did he go around? First base umpire said yes. But again, Travinski, got to believe Jay's making the argument that there was trouble and interference allowing Travinski to take the pitch and then rise to throw on the runner to second.
Yeah, but if it hits the batter, I don't know if you can have the interference call, because it definitely hit that back right hand or right above the right hand on the right wrist. But he did swing, so he will be ruled out. Lamonis is not going to.
He's saying he was trying to get out of the way.
He wasn't trying to get out of the way. He was swinging.
So now Jeffrey Macias talking with Chris Lamonis after they made the decision, after just talking it over, that it would be out. And now Lamonis is now pointing at some of the umpires, and now they'll converge again in front of home plate. Again, it looked pretty cut and dry. He was swinging, went around, ball made contact with him. He's out. Runner goes to second base. Let's play baseball.
Yep, they're going to send him back to first base.
Yep. And now Chris Lamonis is certainly not happy.
No.
He just, in some sort of way, said, "What did you just call?" So now third base umpire Derek Malika comes in to help Jeffrey Macias, the home plate umpires. Chris Lamonis being not overly angry, but certainly stating his point, and he does not agree with the umpire's ruling.
So that's an embarrassing call.
Yep. Good lip reader you are, Doug. So it is an out at the plate. Ty Floyd will pick up his 4th strikeout, and they also will send Mershon, the runner, back to first base. So Mississippi State loses big on that sequence of events. As Wes
best
Johnson,
case scenario for the Tigers.
Pitching coach on his way out. He'll bring the infield in and meet with Ty Floyd on the mound here with 1 out. Here in the top of the 3rd and a 1-0 LSU lead. And again, all of that handled by the umpires here at the box. There was no official review. They can actually handle that. Uh-oh. Now Jeffrey Macias coming over and telling
enough,
that
Coach.
getting a warning. Lamona's still over there barking after taking back his perch at the top of the dugout. But Jeffrey Macias, while Wes Johnson was out visiting with the pitchers, was getting an earful, and he's got his notebook out and he's writing down the warning. So with 1 out, we'll see Colton Ledbetter, who had the base hit, was left stranded at second base back in the 1st.
How about a 2-ball here? Don't forget that runner was off with the pitch, so he's looking antsy over there at first base. Great time for a pickoff from Floyd.
Yeah, Mershon had made his way to second, then he's brought back to first, so something tells me he wants to get back in scoring position. Floyd, I'm sure, well aware of that as he comes set, peers over his shoulder, and now will turn and throw. And Mershon slides back safely. And again, that was not the fastest move, but already tonight, just like last week, Floyd ruled with a balk, lifting that knee before making the turn. Ledbetter, a left-hander, awaits in the first pitch. Fastball at 93, missed outside, and it's 1-0. Runner at first, Mershon slightly extends the lead, and the pitch swung on, lifted in the air, and this one will find the overhang out of play. It moves the count 1-1 strike to Ledbetter. Batting .316. In Mississippi State this season, offensively at times have really been effective. It's been the starting pitching and bullpen that has let this team down. Even some of the games they've lost where they've been able to score runs, but just being outscored by their opponent. Certainly happened last night, but it also helped that Paul Skeens shut down their offense. Here's a throw over to first, a little closer, and just getting back was Mershon. It was a late reaction by the base runner. Not sure if he was leaning to second, but he certainly had a slow reaction to get back to first. Here's the 1-1. Missed high for ball 2 now to Ledbetter.
51 pitches now for Ty Floyd.
Has to be mindful of the pitch clock, down to 8 as he comes set. Runner at first, he'll bring the 2-1 pitch to the plate. Lifted in the air, shallow center field. Wind carrying it right to Dylan Cruz, who waits for it, gloves it for the second out of the inning. That will send Mershon back to first base rather.
Excellent job of getting 2 quick outs after that leadoff walk from Ty Floyd. 52 pitches, 32 strikes.
Hunter Hines caught looking back in the first inning to end that first for Mississippi State. Floyd, again with a strikeout so far in this inning, has 4 Super One Food strikeouts on the night. Mershon extends that lead. And the pitch, a strike on the inside corner at the knees. It's 0-1 to Hines, who, again, that's how Floyd got him last time.
This kid can swing it.
22 home runs, 11 doubles, 57 runs batted in for the big left-handed hitter. Runner at first, 2 down. The 0-1 slapped in the air to right field. Joe Bear on the run at the track, and he's got it for out number 3. Gave it a lift, but again, right into that wind, blowing stiff right to left. And Ty Floyd does a great job. Works around the leadoff man getting aboard. They get no runs, no hits. 1 man left on. LSU leading 1-0. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Morgan, Cruz, and White due up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council. We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Trey Morgan will start it off. First pitch, a bouncer to the first baseman, Hunter Hines, who will step on first unassisted. So one pitch, one out for LSU here in the bottom of the third. Tigers leading 1-0. They've got one run on one hit. It's a leadoff double by Tommy White there in the bottom of the second inning. Eventually, bases would load, and they would walk Tommy White in from third base. We'll see Dylan Cruz. Cruz grounded out to the shortstop, Mershon, back in the first inning. Cruz now 2 of 19 going back to last weekend. First delivery. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Semi-shift on for Mississippi State as the 0-1 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Dylan behind in the count 0-2 on that fastball from Cade Smith. They've got second baseman Amani Larry playing just slightly left of second base. The 0-2 off speed but upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cruz. Smith winds. The 1-2 pitch to the plate. Stayed away, drops in low, evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This inning again brought to you by AccuTemp Services. As the 2-2 pitch, ground ball, but foul down the left field line. 2-2 the count. Morgan a quick ground out to first. Cruz at the plate, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Smith challenged him with a fastball. Slightly in on the hands. Cruz down on strikes. And with 2 down, that'll bring Tommy White, who again had the double in his first at bat back in the second inning. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network, and streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
2 outs, bases empty. Tommy White to the plate. In the first pitch, a fastball outside. They'll say White went around as he tried to hold back. They appeal down to first, and it's 0-1. White with, again, an impressive 18 home runs to lead the Tigers. 20 doubles. As this one sent back foul into the screen. Falls behind quickly, 0-2. But the number that now you have to pay very close attention to as he's climbing up the ranks here at LSU with 82 runs batted in on the season, the nation's RBI leader. With an 0-2 count, this one hit in the air to left field. And this one's going to bounce in front of the track, come off quickly to Jordan, and that will limit White to a single, but a 2-out single nonetheless, and he's 2 for 2 on the season, or on the night, I should say. As Dakota Jordan played that as good as you can off the wall. Got right where he needed to be to have it come right back and hit him in the glove, and White kept to a single. That looked like another double all over.
I remember it was 0-2 there. This kid's playing at a different level right now. By the way, his hit streak goes up to 5 games tonight with those 2 hits.
So now Cade Beloso got a board on a walk. The Tigers loaded the bases in the second. Takes the first pitch, a called strike, 0-1. Just so veteran is Tommy White. I mean, he gets behind in the count 0-2. He spreads out, crouches down. He gets really locked in and sees the baseball again because he can let it go so long. And he does not get cheated at the plate. Ends up with a single. That pitch misses low to Beloso, and it's 1-1.
Well, I mean, it looks like a beach ball right now to him up there. It's clear by the swings that he's getting off, just right on pitches.
White at first base. The 1-1 to Beloso. Skips off the top of the plate. That'll make it 2-1 to Cade. Put on the extreme shift. They'll move Larry into shallow right center field, the second baseman. Nobody down the third baseline as that strike to Beloso evens it up 2-2. They've got Alford, the third baseman, playing shaded towards the second base bag. They've got Mershon, the shortstop, in the same spot to the right of the second base bag. 2-2 to Beloso, and that's a called strike 3 at the knees, inner half of the plate, and the Tigers are done. No runs, 1 hit, but they leave 1 man on. They still lead over Mississippi State 1-0. Head to the top of the 4th here on a Saturday night on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now batting in the cleanup position, Janny King, the king of clean.
Tiger fans, Janny King is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and even more proud to provide you, the players, and every fan that comes to a game here with a healthy stadium that has been cleaned by our team of professionals. Let us clean and disinfect your business. Go to JannyKingCleans.com now. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, coming up Monday night, it's the season finale of the Jay Johnson Show. Hope you'll join us. TJ Ribbs on South Acadian, 6 to 7 p.m. As Dakota Jordan will lead it off for Mississippi State. They trail LSU in a tight one thus far, 1-0. Ty Floyd delivers the first pitch, a called strike to Jordan, who was caught looking by Ty back in the first inning. Floyd with 4 strikeouts so far on the night. The 0-1. Breaking ball, called strike at the letters, and Jordan not happy with that. He will walk back, look into the third base dugout, say, my bad. But I don't think he agreed with the call. It's 0-2. Floyd fires, another breaking pitch, swing and a miss right over the top of the baseball. With the bat is Jordan, and that's the 5th Super One Food strikeout of the night for Ty Floyd, and there's one gone here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, and he ends the streak of letting that leadoff batter aboard. And with now, what is he at, 57 pitches in the game, Ty Floyd needs a quick inning, and that's a great start.
Kellum Clark had a double back in the second inning. His 11th double of the year. The pitch to the left-hander, swing and a miss. The 95-mile-an-hour heater, outer half of the plate, got it by him, and it's 0-1. Floyd, of course, last week, 9 strikeouts. Season and career high. The 0-1, another fastball, this time at 96. That one across the plate, and a swing and a miss. Clark down on the count, 0-2. Again, Floyd was dealing early in game 2 of that series against Auburn. 9 strikeouts of the first 11 outs of the game on the road. The 0-2 right down the middle. Called strike 3. Nothing fancy or deceiving about that. Just delivering the heaters, and Clark down on strikes quickly. And that's the 6th Super One Food strikeout for Ty Floyd tonight, who is looking at that pitch count, maybe well on his way to matching 9 or more.
That is just a paint job right there from Ty Floyd. By the way, that's 6 pitches, 2 punch outs.
So that'll bring Downs to the plate. He'll take a hack at the first pitch, foul it out of play right side. Downs strikeout victim to Floyd back in the second, his first time to the plate. Getting the start tonight, just his second here in 2023. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Dude.
96 on the gun. It's 0-2 now.
Haven't seen very many immaculate innings in my life, Chris.
Two outs. The 0-2 from Floyd.
Bring him up.
Oh, they say it just
on,
missed
Blue.
the inside corner. That would have been 9 strikes on 9 pitches. And even Travinski thought it was in. He was headed towards the dugout.
That was a strike all day long.
So 1-2. Floyd has to put it behind him. Let's go get a strikeout here. With 2 outs, the pitch. Swing and a miss. That time he couldn't hold back. Downs down on strike for the second time. And that is 3 strikeouts with 10 pitches for Ty Floyd here at the top of the 4th inning. That's his 7th Super One Food strikeout of the night. LSU leading 1-0. Head to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 to up. Travinski, Jobert, and Jones when we continue on a Louisiana Saturday night on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility. But it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
This is the story of a very special woman. Just a few knew about her superpowers. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hayden Travinski leads it off for LSU. They lead 1-0 over Mississippi State. Bottom of the 4th inning. Travinski takes the first pitch from Smith, missed outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Inside, but missing for ball 2. 2-0 to Travinski. Jumped on the first pitch he saw back in the 2nd inning. Popped up to the second baseman, Amani Larry. Here's the 2-0 from Smith, and this one hammered high and deep to left field. Dakota Jordan doesn't move. He just watched it go over his head. Hayden Travinski with his 5th home run of the year, and the Tigers now lead 2-0. So make it 4 straight weekends. Travinski in SEC play has gone yard. Waited this time for a pitch he could handle, and boy did he. .403 feet, 103 miles an hour off the bat. Now we'll see Braden Jobert. Got a board on a walk back in the 2nd inning.
A home run every 10 at bats.
First pitch, a strike at the letters. Fastball from Smith makes it 0-1 with Jobert, the left-hander at the plate. They'll put Larry in shallow right field. Bulldog second baseman. They'll bring the shortstop Mershon right of second base. Check that. They move Alford, the third baseman, just right of second base. They'll leave Mershon at short, playing just with his heels on the left center field grass. Here's a swing and a miss by Jobert. Again, Smith bringing the heat, and it's 1-2.
That's the mega shift there.
The 1-2, breaking ball called, strike 3, and Braden knew it. Kind of gave up on the pitch, but a nice break from Smith catches most of the plate. And that's the first out of the inning as Cade Smith records here tonight his 5th strikeout. We'll see Jared Jones.
That was the old back door to a lefty, and if it's executed properly, you'll see that lefty do exactly what Braden Jobert did, and that's just kind of quick turn back to the dugout. Not a whole lot they can do with that pitch.
So now with Jones at the plate, they'll bring 3 infielders left of second base. Jones a strikeout victim. Missed on a slider his last at bat in the second inning. First delivery, a called strike, 0-1. Here's one off the end of the bat. Little slow bouncer back to the mound. Smith will pick it up, throw to first, over to Hines in time. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Just like the winning lineup, Cintas has the all-star services for all of your business needs. So remember, everything from uniforms to kitchens and restroom solutions. Get ready for the workday with Cintas. See Jordan Thompson. He was walked with the bases loaded to bring in that first run of the game back in the second inning. He'll swing at the first offering. A fastball gets by him. It's 0-1. Thompson awaits. Smith fires, low and inside. Fastball missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, the 1-1. Fastball missed off the outside. Hancock tried to frame it. Jeffrey Macias, home plate umpire, not buying. It's 2-1. By the way, Bill Franquez let us know just before the start of this bottom of the 4th that lightning had been detected, not within the area to stop play, as Thompson rips this one down the line, but foul just beyond the left field bullpen. That'll even the count 2-2. Just made everybody aware they're monitoring the situation, but hard to believe to our right down towards Blue Bonnet, that area. That
it must be behind us, because in front of us right now is just
not a cloud in the sky.
Postcard perfect day.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2. Another ground ball, this time foul down the third base line. Still counts 2-2 to Jordan Thompson. Checking my reliable lightning tracker. Apparently there is rain and clouds.
I could smell it. You smell that rain?
Down Nicholson Drive to our right here. 2-2. Missed outside with that heater. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. But you're right. You would not know there was any rain anywhere close to here at the moment.
Old Billy Franquez knows.
Payoff delivery to Thompson. And a called strike 3 outside corner at the knees. Thompson thought it was ball 4, but Smith records his 6th punch out of the night, and the Tigers get 1 run on 1 hit. Hayden Travinski went deep to left, made it a 2-0 LSU lead. We head now to the top of the 5th inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sauces and original seasoning is Manda's strong side. But it's not Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU extends the lead slightly. Hayden Travinski's solo home run there in the bottom of the fourth inning makes it 2-0. LSU leading Mississippi State. Bulldogs have the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up. Starting with Luke Hancock, who grounded out to Gavin Dugas back in the second inning. Ty Floyd delivers, fastball at the knees. And it's 0-1. Tie so far, 4 innings of work, 2 hits given up, 1 walk to 7 strikeouts. Had 9 strikeouts against Auburn last week early in game 2. As that breaking ball kind of got out of the grip of Floyd. Over the mitt of Travinski outside, and it's 1-1.
That one hit the mascot. Yeah, Ty Floyd throwing 67% strikes at the moment.
Here's the 1-1. Missed outside. 2-1 now to Hancock. Next week, Tigers at home play the final regular season game here at the box. McNeese coming into town. And then on the road Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to finish up SEC play against the Bulldogs of Georgia. This fastball just missed the inside corner. And again, Ty visibly frustrated. Got to shake that off, not let that wear on you. Even though you got a 3-1 count, got a chance to come back here, get Hancock out. Floyd. The 3-1 pops him up back behind the plate, out of play, and that'll fill the count 3-2.
Catch up on some scores around the SEC.
Everybody in the evening games having to navigate rain and weather, it appears.
It does.
Here's the payoff delivery and a bouncer foul down the first base line as LSU with that 3-2 count shifted the infield over. They brought Thompson right of second base, and now Tommy White playing the traditional shortstop position.
Not a whole lot to update you on. No scores between Vanderbilt and Florida in the bottom of the second in Gainesville.
Payoff delivery, swing and lifted foul out of play left side. Still 3-2.
And also no score between Arkansas and South Carolina. They're also in the bottom of the second. 4 other games have gone final. Auburn swept that series against Ole Miss and Oxford earlier today.
The 3-2.
Come get it.
Hammered to center field. Cruz coming in, but he'll have to play it off a bounce. And Hancock, his second hit of the series. Leadoff man aboard here in the top of the 5th inning.
That was a great at bat there from Hancock.
Yeah, got Floyd behind in the count early, fouled a couple of pitches off, and eventually got the pitch he could work with straight up the middle. And drops in front of Cruz for the single.
Actually, it was a high fastball, letter high too. Did a great job of getting the barrel on top of the baseball.
So we'll see Slate Alford now. Grounds it out to Dugas back in the second inning. Runner at first. Floyd fires, and the fastball lifted down the line and into the seats and right. 0-1. Oh, nice grab by a fan out there taking a souvenir. Always helps when you make a great play too, because not only do you remember getting the foul ball, but all those people around you will tell the great story of how.
Remember that time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take a ground ball back to Dugas here. Watch out.
Pitch is high. Travinski couldn't glove it. And will roll to the backstop, and that will allow Hancock to easily cruise into second base.
Some of the other scores around the SEC land today. Tennessee defeated Kentucky 10-7. That puts the Vols. Let's see what that series is now. The Vols they won last night 10-6, so they have taken the series. They'll look to sweep tomorrow.
1-1. Fastball misses high. Alford stays away, and it's 2-1.
Alabama fell last night at College Station to the Aggies 11-5, but today even up that series with a 12-1 victory.
The 2-1 hit hard to center field. Cruz on the run, just slightly short of the track, will make the grab. Hancock will tag up from second, and the Bulldogs move a runner to third base now with just one out in the inning. So the fly ball advances the runner, and we'll see some LSU personnel head to the bullpen area here with one out and a 2-0 LSU lead in the top of the fifth inning.
Yeah, Gavin Guidry and Ackhausen are both headed down. And Ty Floyd's been pitching around this situation all night, so a big strikeout here is what he needs.
Bottom of the order, Mershon aboard on a walk back in the third inning, his first time up. 238 hitter, 64th plate appearance. He's got 14 strikeouts at the plate this year. As the pitch from Floyd misses low, starts him off 1-0.
Chris, Missouri defeated their opponent Georgia last night 13-3 in 7 innings. They beat the Dogs again today to take the series 14-12 this time.
Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's hit in the air out of play left side. It appears that we do have some precipitation. Rain is falling here as people are scurrying out of the diamond deck as well as down the line in right, trying to get some cover, and they're doing the same now in left field.
Hey, Bill Franquez tried to tell him it was coming.
Things getting darker here at the box. The 1-1. Fastball misses high, make it 2-1. Runner at third, one out. You can smell the rain now.
I told you I smelled it about 5 minutes ago. You acted like you didn't believe me.
You got a better olfactory system than I do.
Just a lot of baseball games.
One out, runner at third. 2-1. Again, lifted foul, back behind the plate. Out of play, and it's 2-2.
All right, here it is. Need a punch out. Big strikeout right here. Floyd's able to execute in a 2-2 count. Things are starting to get slippery out there. Keep that in mind.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Mershon at the plate, left-handed hitter. Floyd, the right-hander, checks the runner at third, now fires.
Come on, Blue.
Just missed the outside corner with that fastball at 97 from Floyd. And again, that's frustrating. I'm not sure how Mershon stayed away, and I'm not sure how that missed. Talked about our purview here. We had nothing but clear skies. Now you see, as the rain falling to our right, looking above the overhang, you can see the clouds quickly moving. This one again, Mershon sends foul down the line into the seats and left.
Yeah,
Poncho's coming out.
It's weird because all we see is blue skies still. They must be over the grandstand. I see them coming out over the right field fence now, though.
Clouds coming down Nicholson, headed towards downtown. Again, just a light rain, steady but not heavy.
Just enough to aggravate you as a hitter. You feel like your gloves are a little wet. You see there Mershon taking a step out of the batter's box to dry off a little bit.
3-2 pitch, fastball in the air to left field. Morgan on the run to the track, to the wall, makes a leap, can't glove it, comes off the wall. Cruz will pick it up. That will bring in the run. Hancock from third, and an RBI double off the bat of Mershon. Again, Morgan gave a valiant effort just out of his reach, came off the wall, and then Karam deep into the grass, and Cruz had to come and pick it up. So Mississippi State on the board. They cut the lead 2-1.
Ackenhausen has started to toss down for the Tigers, and Trey Morgan just missed that ball. What an athletic play by the Tigers left fielder. He gave it 100% effort. 2-1 game, though. Another great at bat. You got to give credit to Hancock and Mershon. 2 great at bats with 2 strikes.
Amani Larry atop the order. 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch to the right-hander with a runner at second misses high, and it's 1-0. Floyd again, 7 punch-outs on the night. Gives up his first run of the game here in the top of the fifth. That's a strike on the outer half of the fastball, and it's 1-1 now to Larry.
He still looks strong. Unfortunately, that pitch count's up to 85 pitches now. He's thrown 55 strikes.
Floyd looks back to second. Now the 1-1 to the plate. In on the hands, a little slow bouncer to short. He picked up by Thompson. Smart play to throw to first. Gets Larry in time. That will advance the runner and Mershon to third base, but with 2 outs, now Ty Floyd can concentrate on Colton Ledbetter, who so far tonight is 1 for 2. Had a single in the first and a fly out to Dylan Cruz in center in the third.
Key to the game was Ty Floyd getting through the 5th or 6th inning with his team having a chance to win the game, and he's a pitch away from accomplishing that.
Ledbetter, the left-hander. Pitch from Floyd.
There we go.
He lifts it in the air. Down the line at third. White giving chase. Thompson giving chase. Thompson calls for it. Foul territory. And the Tigers shortstop has it for out number 3. The Bulldogs get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. And LSU gets into the dugout, still leading 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tigers will have the top of the order. Dugas, Morgan, and Cruz when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim. We're on the air.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1 LSU leads. Top of the order will get it started here in the bottom of the 5th. Dugas, Morgan, and Cruz as, again, that rain subsiding. Came down for about 5 to 6 minutes, but the clouds moving extremely fast. Mississippi State had covered their bullpen on their own. As the breaking ball to Dugas in for Smith, and it's 0-1. They went ahead and rolled the tarp over the bullpen, and just now home plate umpire Jeffrey Macias said, hey, you can roll that back now. So they have uncovered their bullpen, and again, a very fast-moving sail, and we have continued to play baseball. 1-1 the count to Dugas. Gavin tonight 0 for 2. Flight out to left and was a strikeout victim. Here's the 1-1. Hammered but foul. Catches the screen down the line just beyond the third base dugout, and it's 1-2 to Dugas.
This is the inning you'd like to see a crooked number on the board for the Tigers.
1-2. Dugas sends it up in the air. First base line. Catcher coming over. Now the first baseman, Hunter Hines, makes the call and the play. And Dugas pops up, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that was a great job there by Hunter Hines to recognize. Luke Hancock never saw the ball. When you see that catcher look at the pitcher to catch it, you know he's in trouble. And I think Cade Smith felt the same way.
So now we'll see Trey Morgan 0 for 2. Pitch to the left-hander, swings at the fastball and sends it back into the screen. It's 0-1. Fans, visit your local Kubota dealer. See why Kubota, the #1 rated reliable tractor under 100 horsepower in the US of A. Visit LSUKubotaDealers.com for your nearest Kubota dealer. Test drive a Kubota. Smith winds the 0-1 to Morgan. Again, hit back foul into the screen. 0-2 now to the Tiger left fielder. With one out, infield playing straight up. The pitch to Morgan. Makes this one high in the air to right field. Kellum Clark going back. He gets to the track, and he will have it for the second out of the inning. See Dylan Cruz. Cruz 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 6 here in this season, or series, I should say. Although he did reach base last night. With the bases loaded, he was walked, brought in a run, picked up a ribby. He's got 54 on the year. They're trying to extend that reach base streak. And this pitch, little tapper foul down the third base line, and it's 0-1. Grounds it out to the shortstop, his first at bat, then was a strikeout victim to Smith in the third inning. The 0-1. Missing low from Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, sent high in the air, down the line. Will find the seats out of play, and it's 1-2. Going back to last weekend, Dylan Cruz, 2 of his last 20 at the plate. Behind in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smith fires. Off speed, but high, ball 2. Tigers scored a run in the bottom of the second. Travinski with a solo home run would add another run in the bottom of the fourth. Mississippi State getting 1 run to make it 2-1. LSU. Fastball misses high. That's going to fill the count now to Cruz. Payoff delivery. Did he go around? He did not. Pitch miss low. Dylan Cruz will get a 2-out walk, extend his reach base streak now to 53 games dating back to last year.
Wow. That's so impressive.
So we'll see Tommy White. White has been on a tear. In fact, really a big bright spot last weekend for the most part. He went 0 for on Friday night, but got the bat going in Game 2 and Game 3 against Auburn. He's been red hot so far in this series. He's now 5 for 7. This one going to make him 6 for 8.
Yeah.
Base hit through the 6 hole. And with 2 outs, the Tigers have runners first and second.
I mean, he's making it look so easy right now. By the way, that single may have his average up over 400 on the season. Lots of candidates for SEC Player of the Year, but dude with a 400 average, 18 bombs, and 80-something RBIs. Gets my vote.
Gets that average to 398.
Is that what it is now?
With that single. So now with 2 outs, LSU trying to strike here, leading 2-1. It'll be Cade Beloso, who's 0 for 1 tonight, reached on a walk in the second, struck out looking in the third. As now Cade Smith will work from the stretch. Cruz at second, White at first base. Pitch to Beloso. Missing inside at the knees. It's 1-0.
You know, Cade Smith's also up to 86 pitches now, so pitch count becoming a bit of a problem for him. But at the moment, no one down in the Bulldogs bullpen is tossing.
The 1-0 sent high but foul down the line. Will reach the seats in left, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the good news, I have to imagine, Doug, that quick rain shower did not halt the game, but it did drop the temperatures for you. It's down to 82.
Yeah, but we're still going to keep the fans on.
Chilly 82 degrees here.
I wouldn't say chilly.
2 outs, runners first and second. Pitch to Beloso. Off speed, Beloso pops it up behind the plate. This time Hancock again on the LSU logo. Does see it and grabs it for out number 3. So the Tigers, a little minor threat there in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. They lead Mississippi State here in Game 2, 2-1. Top of the 6th coming your way on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you a homeowner looking to keep your home cool while saving money? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who wants to offer customers more efficient, more consistent home comfort. Luxair is the name to know for unmistakably efficient and reliable home cooling. And great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Luxair dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit SolarSupplyLuxair.com to learn about working with Luxair.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Straddling the mighty Mississippi between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Ascension Parish is Louisiana's sweet spot for a perfect weekend stopover, shop-over stay. Shop at Tanger Outlet's 60-plus designer and brand name stores. Tour fabulous Homa's House, Mansion, and Gardens. Visit Sugarfilled Spirits Distillery, known for its unique spirits, wines, and ciders made from real local ingredients and flavors, or so many other interesting nearby attractions. Just a half hour east of Baton Rouge's Tiger Stadium and 1 hour west of New Orleans. Ascension Parish, your Baton Rouge to New Orleans stopover, shop-over spot. For more info, check out visitlasweetspot.com.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1. LSU leads by a run here over Mississippi State. Bulldogs come to the plate here in the top of the 6th inning. Hunter Hines, the first baseman, will lead it off. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for Coach Lamonis and his Dogs. Ty Floyd continues on the mound, and the first pitch, a fastball that rises high for ball 1, 1-0. 5 innings of work for Ty tonight. 4 hits given up, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Again, the Tigers have Nate Ackenhausen continuing to throw in the bullpen. It's the 1-0 off speed, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1 to Hunter Hines. Want to send out a very happy birthday to Lois Stuckey. Miss Lois, a very valuable member of the LSU athletics staff, celebrating a birthday today. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Hines. And of course, on her birthday, working here at the box. Tigers move 3 infielders right of second base with Hines, the left-hander. Floyd's 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 8th Super 1 strikeout of the night. Good start to the top of the 6th for the Tiger right-hander. Again, last week, 9 strikeouts in the first 3 innings of that game. And things got off the rails in the 4th inning, but right now, a good job. He's worked out of some leadoff men being aboard, giving up just 1 run, as we'll see Dakota Jordan. And he will swing and foul it back into the backstop. Jordan, 2 of those 8 strikeouts tonight, caught looking in the first and swing and miss in the 4th. Infield again playing straight up this time against the right-handed hitting Jordan. As Floyd delivers. It's a strike on the outer half, and he gets ahead 0-2. So Ty Floyd again looking sharp here in the 6th inning. 93 pitches thrown so far tonight. 0-2, pitch 94. Called strike 3 at the letters, outer half. 9 strikeouts for Ty Floyd. He gets a hand here, 2nd out of the inning. Dakota Jordan did not like it. He had a couple of words with home plate umpire Jeffrey Macias. That one right under the letters. Pretty good looking pitch. Jordan very animated, did not like it, but looked to me right under the letters on the front of the uniform that say State. Kellum Clark swings and misses at the first pitch. A fastball, still the velo there for Floyd. 95 mile an hour. That one a little up in the zone. It's 0-1 to Clark. First 2 batters struck out. 1 swinging, 1 looking here in the top of the 6th. Tigers leading 2-1. 0-1 pitch. Off speed and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiger fans get ready to taste victory with a Victory Grill from Barbecue Guys. Get your Victory Grill today. Become a backyard barbecue champ only at bbqguys.com. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses outside. Moves the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Across the SEC tonight, a couple of games a late start due to rain delays, but Florida now in the top of the 4th, leading Vandy in Gainesville 1-0. 2-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. Chased another fastball, a little up and out. And it evens the count 2-2. Top of the 4th inning, South Carolina in Fayetteville. They had a late start due to weather. The Gamecocks lead 2-0 over the Razorbacks. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 2-2. Lifted foul and out of play as Clark stays alive. Earlier games today, Missouri wins the series over Georgia 14-12. Auburn sweeps Ole Miss this weekend 13-5. Alabama no trouble with Texas A&M 12-1. 2-2 pitch, little flare towards the shortstop, but it's over Thompson's head. Will drop softly into left center field, and a 2-out single off the bat of Clark. That's his 2nd hit of the day. Had a double earlier, so inning will continue as Floyd gives up his 5th hit of the night. Pitch count now to 100 for Floyd. Again, his longest outing of the year came on the road against Ole Miss. Went 8 1/3 through 111 pitches. So now with a runner at first, 2 down, it'll be Downs, the DH. Pitch to the right-hander. Called strike, outside corner. 0-1. Wind still blowing right to left, not as stiff as it was earlier today. Downs awaits. The 0-1 from Floyd. Fastball in at the knees for a strike. Gets ahead 0-2. 102 pitches thrown. The fastball still plenty of run on it. Runner at first, 2 down. LSU leading 2-1. Downs awaits. Floyd's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He has 10 strikeouts. Double-digit Ks tonight for Ty Floyd, and the Tiger fans get on their feet as he makes his way to the dugout. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. LSU still leading 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music.
This is Mommy's jam.
Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ty Floyd, season high, career high, 10 strikeouts tonight. Tigers come to the plate leading 2-1. The first pitch to Hayden Travinski is sent foul right side out of play, and it's 0-1. Hayden tonight popped out to the shortstop in the second, but had a solo home run to make it 4 straight SEC weekends with a dinger. Here's the 0-1, breaking ball inside, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bulldogs with a couple of arms loosening. No catchers down yet down in the bullpen. Here's the 0-2, another slider, misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Hayden. Sit back foul. Just missed on that fastball at 92, and it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers have Travinski, Jobert, and Jones, 6, 7, and 8. Due up. Tigers 2 runs on 4 hits tonight. Here's the 1-2. Another slider. This time Hayden holds back. Had ideas, but that'll move the count 2-2. Mississippi State 1 run on 5 hits. Tigers have left 6 men on. Bulldogs 5 men on base. 2-2. Travinski sends it high in the air, down the line in right field.
Get out of here.
First baseman giving a look and trying to make a grab. It goes hard into the side wall down there.
Man, I mean, he really did. Kind of folded over at the waist when he ran up there. And he caught the ball, by the way.
Caught the ball, yeah.
Wow.
He held on, reached over that wall area into the front row of seats, but boy, did he give up the body to do so for the first out of the inning. It appears he's all right. Trainers have come out. He's waving them to head back to the dugout. But had to knock the wind out of it.
He was falling down is what it was. He was running, I'd say, pretty good. Not maybe full speed, but about 80%. And right as he approached the wall, his cleat got caught in the turf, and he fell, and he landed right on his ribs onto the edge of the wall. Big boy over there. He'll be all right, but I promise you that did not feel good. And what a catch by that young man.
So with Travinski retired, there's 1 away. We'll see Braden Jobert board on a walk in the second. Caught looking last time in the 4th.
A good pitch.
It's a strike to set him up 0-1. Now Cade Smith has gone 5 1/3.
Yeah, he's really pitched well.
4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. The walks is what stands out. They'll appeal down to third. They'll say Jobert went around, and it's 0-2.
Well, and you know, it's incredible what he did in that inning, where the second inning, leadoff double, 3 walks, only gives up 1 run.
Yep. The 0-2 to Jobert. Fastball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Cade Smith has done his part tonight, regardless of what happens in his time. He's got 97, so you would think with a righty down there and a lefty in the bullpen that he probably only has 5-10 more bullets.
He was ready to deliver pitch 98. Jobert called for time, and it was granted. Ooh. Breaking ball just missed the inside corner to Braden, and it's 2-2, so good eye by Jobert. Again, the Bulldogs institute the extreme shift to the right side. 2-2 to the left-hander, down in the dirt. Stayed away from that breaking pitch, and it fills the count 3-2.
Looks like Ackenhausen's going to be next. He is warming as if he's going to enter the game to start the inning, but you never know. Maybe Ty Floyd to get another batter or 2.
Payoff pitch to Jobert, high and inside, ball 4. Second walk he's earned tonight. And with 1 out, LSU puts a runner aboard. And we'll see Jared Jones.
Yeah, Jared Jones, the last couple games, you know, we see him, and it's not unusual for a freshman to have some dips, you know, peaks and valleys. When he's going real good, he's tough to get out. Right now, just not quite seeing it as well. But that always, it always has to turn the other way at some point, right?
Move the 3 infielders left of second base with Jones, the right-hander. Pitch, breaking ball. Missed for ball 1, 1-0.
I love that win right now for Jared Jones. Just a well-hit fly ball could find its way out of here.
The 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung and fouled off the bat and off the face mask of catcher Luke Hancock. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's probably going to have an Advil or 2 today after this game.
Jobert at first base, 1 away, 1-1. Jones swings, slaps it back foul. Falls behind in the count, 1-2.
He's asking the catcher right now, was that a changeup? He's just not quite seeing it that well, but look how much bigger he is than the catcher.
You have a future in lip reading, I got to tell you. People get paid good money to do that.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Slider gets him, and down on strikes for the second time goes Jones. That's the second out of the inning, and we'll see Jordan Thompson in the 9 spot. He's 0 for 1. Again, was walked. The bases loaded, brought in a run. He was caught looking by way of strikeout in the 4th inning. LSU again leading this game 2-1. They've got just 4 hits tonight. First pitch fastball misses outside. It's 1-0 last night. Again, Mississippi State shuffled their starting rotation with Paul Skeens, and I pretty much expect that's the way we'll see it next week as well against Georgia. It's a check swing. Thompson fouls it right side. It's 1-1. The Tigers again with the boomsticks last night. 12 runs on 14 hits. A little different here tonight thus far. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's still a little baseball left.
Runner at first, 2 down, the 1-1. Thompson lays back but swings, fouls it back into the screen. It's 1-2.
But I mean, if you like baseball, this has just been a great baseball game. 2-1, bottom of the 6th.
Joe Baird, short lead off of first. The 1-2 to Thompson. Again swung on, popped up foul, back behind the plate, out of play. Still 1-2. Fans H&E Equipment Services, the official construction equipment partner of LSU Athletics. For all of your rental needs, call 877-700-RENT or visit herentals.com today.
Tigers need South Carolina to win. They're leading 3-0 right now in Fayetteville over Arkansas. They're in the top of the 4th inning.
Another 1-2 pitch to Thompson, and Thompson hits this high and deep to left field. Again, Dakota Jordan gets to the track and just shy of the wall. Able to corral it for out number 3. So Thompson, a long and loud out, and the Tigers are done. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. They still lead 2-1. We head to the 7th inning here at the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the Hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1, LSU leading over Mississippi State here in Game 2 of this series. Tigers run rule the Bulldogs last night, 12-1 in 7 innings. Different affair here tonight, but as Doug mentioned a moment ago, a great college baseball game taking place here at Alex Box Stadium. Luke Hancock will lead it off for the Bulldogs here to start the top of the 7th. And as we expected, Nate Ackenhausen will take over on the mound, the left-hander in relief after a great outing tonight, really, from Ty Floyd, who set a career and season-high 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, maybe one of his best of the year. We'll talk about that more. Nate Ackenhausen making his 12th appearance of the year, 7th in SEC play. Enters this game with a 2.25 ERA. He's 2-0 in 16 innings. He's only allowed 10 hits, 4 runs. He has 15 punch-outs and 7 walks.
Ackenhausen, first delivery. Left-hander misses with that pitch. A fastball at 91. It's 1-0. Hancock, by the way, 1 for 2 tonight. Had a single in the 5th inning and scored to get the Bulldogs on the board. There's another fastball from Ackenhausen. That'll even it up. Called strike, 1-1.
That full final line for Ty Floyd. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He had a walk and 10 strikeouts. He was extra special tonight.
The 1-1 breaking ball. They'll appeal down to third. They say that Hancock stayed back. It's 2-1.
And he was just a tick under 70% strikes, Ty Floyd was. 70 strikes and 103 pitches.
2-1 delivery to the plate. Another fastball. This one sent deep to right field. Joe Bear going back to the track. And Hancock going to tie this game up with a solo shot to the diamond deck in right. 2-2 our score.
Hancock, that pesky senior in this lineup. He's the team captain. And that 2-1 score, of course you don't feel comfortable, but we got a new ball game here with 3 innings to play.
5th home run of the year for Hancock. Ackenhausen giving up just his 3rd round tripper of the year. But as we said, that will keep the bullpen going for LSU. As Ackenhausen now will face Slate Alford. Pitch to the right-hander is swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Kevin Guidry, who we mentioned earlier was down in the pen, continues to throw. 0-1 to Alford. Way out in front of this offbeat pitch at 78 miles an hour. And it's 0-2.
So Ty Floyd no longer the pitcher of record despite the great outing.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the line and left towards the bullpen of Mississippi State. Morgan giving chase, but it will find its way 5 rows up into the seats. Out of play. Count remains 0-2.
In SEC play, Ackenhausen has worked 5 innings. He's allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs. He has 4 strikeouts and 5 walks.
So back to the plate comes Alford. Ackenhausen looking in. The left-hander takes his time. Now Alford calls for time and will be given time. Alford digs back in. 0-2 the count. Ackenhausen begins the wind and the 0-2 pitch. Sent down the line in right. Joe Bear giving chase and just inside fair territory in the corner of the track. Joe Bear makes the play for out number 1.
Yeah, not an easy play there for Joe Bear. We've seen him have trouble with that same exact play before. That time he gets the job done.
David Mershon will come to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He had the double back in the 5th inning to score the first run for the Bulldogs. Also aboard on a walk in the 3rd. 1 down, top of the 7th. New ball game now, tied 2-2. First pitch, swing and a miss. Mershon couldn't find it down in the zone. It's 0-1. Hancock with the home run ties it up to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nowhere close with that one. It's 0-2.
He's throwing strikes. Ackenhausen looking to the dugout, shaking off the pitch that was on his wrist.
The 0-2 delivery. Just high. High level. 1-2. The Tigers and Tommy White at third, Thompson at short, Dugas at second, Jones at first, Morgan Cruz and Jobert left to right, with Travinski behind the plate, completing the battery with relief pitcher Nate Ackenhausen. One down, nobody on, the 1-2, low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Who's that, Gavin Guidry down there?
Yep.
And it looks like that'll be it for Cade Smith as well, as Mississippi State has a right-hander warming up.
2-2 delivery, missed outside from Ackenhausen. Fills the count now to Mershon, 3-2.
Man, from 0-2 to 3-2 pretty quick.
Payoff delivery. And he fights this one off, sent down the line, but foul in front of the Tiger bullpen in right. Still count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Twilight here at the box on this Saturday night. With 1 out, tie game 2-2. Another payoff pitch, ground ball towards third, gets by a diving Tommy White, base hit into left. Second hit of the night for Mershon. Goes along with his double in the 5th inning. So with 1 out, Mississippi State now a runner aboard, representing a potential go-ahead run. And we'll see top of the order, Amani Larry, who's 0 for 3 tonight, including a strikeout to Ty Floyd.
Yeah, in a 2-2 game, that 9-hole hitter now, Mershon, has reached in all 3 plate appearances, walked in his first at-bat, and 2 great at-bats. His last 2, he got 2 2-strike hits.
Wes Johnson, pitching coach out there. We'll visit with Ackenhausen, Travinski, and the Tiger infield. Gives me a chance to remind you about TJ Ribs, legendary Louisiana barbecue, home of the Jay Johnson Show on Monday nights, which, by the way, the season finale comes up this Monday at 6 o'clock. They are the official barbecue restaurant of LSU Athletics. They always have every game on the screens all the time. They've got to-go tailgate packages and event catering for your event. Located on Acadian Thruway and Segan Lane, or visit them online at tjribs.com. Coach Johnson, Wes Johnson that is, back into the dugout. So with runner at first, 1 out, Amani Larry to the plate, popped out to Jones in the first, strikeout victim to Floyd in the third, and grounded out to Thompson at short last time in the 5th inning.
That's a big lead at first base. Huge lead with a left-handed pitcher.
Ackenhausen looks over and will come to the plate. Pitch is low to Larry, and it's 1-0.
Looking for that double play ball here.
Runner goes, 1-0 pitch, misses low. The throw from Travinski down to second base. Dugas applying the tag, but they'll say Mershon slides in underneath. Throw a little high. Affected the timing of Dugas to bring it down to apply the tag. So pitch was low for ball 2. And with 1 out, Mississippi State now has a runner in scoring position.
Just went on first move there, got a great jump.
2-0 pitch, way upstairs. 3-0 now.
Gavin Guidry looks like he's ready to go.
Top 4 in the order tonight, 1 for 12 so far. Larry 0 for 3. But a 3-0 count. Ackenhausen delivers low and inside. Ball 4, and that'll put runners first and second. Keep an eye on Jay Johnson down in the first base dugout.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he didn't go get Ackenhausen here, although Ledbetter is a left-handed hitter, so maybe he'll stick with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Jay Johnson steps out of the dugout just a couple of feet and instructs the infield and outfield. Now he'll step back into the dugout, so Ackenhausen will face Ledbetter here with runners first and second in a tie game. The pitch to the left-hander misses outside, ball 1.
Yeah, you got Ledbetter and Hunter Hines, back-to-back lefties. I would assume that Ackenhausen will face them both. Maybe he can pitch his way out of it.
The 1-0 pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. Off speed, way out front with the bat is Ledbetter. Evens it up 1-1.
I think you got to stick with that off speed away. Kind of stay down and away. Hopefully he tries to pull around one and hits a ground ball to Dugas.
Runners take their lead, first and second. Ackenhausen delivers the 1-1. And a swing and a miss again. Ledbetter chased one well off the plate, falls behind 1-2.
Same pitch.
One out, tie game. Runners first and second. Ackenhausen, lefty on lefty matchup. And he'll look back to second to get Mershon back to the bag. Ledbetter 1 for 3 at the plate tonight. And this breaking ball in the dirt gets away from Travinski, rolls all the way to the third base dugout. Making the turn was Mershon, but he'll stop at third as Travinski almost went sliding into the Mississippi State dugout to get it. But runners advance to second and third.
That's tough. That's a tough break. It could have been worse. Could have gotten to the dugout. Travinski right off his mask, so it didn't sit down. But I tell you, Mershon had it on his mind for sure.
So a 2-2 count. Now 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. 1 out in the inning. Pitch to Ledbetter. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Down on strikes goes Ledbetter for the first time tonight. That is the second out of the inning. Still some work left, but a big second out as we'll see Hunter Hines.
Yeah, that might be the biggest out of the game, all things considered. Obviously, this would trump that if he's able to convert with Hunter Hines. I like the matchup lefty-lefty with that first base open with 2 outs.
Hines tonight 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts to Ty Floyd earlier. There's a breaking pitch for a strike as Hines all kinds of confused, and it's 0-1. Hines, a strikeout victim, caught looking in the first, struck out swinging in the 6th. Runners second and third, 2 outs. A tie game, 2-2. Ackenhausen, another breaking ball.
Did he go?
Did he go?
Yes,
he did. They appeal to third. Derek Malika says yes. And Ackenhausen ahead in the count. 0-2 now with 2 down.
Got to be ready to block this ball up if you're Hayden Travinski. This cannot get by you.
2 outs, runners second and third. Here's the 0-2. It's in the dirt, but Travinski does block it up, knocks it down in front of home plate. Not too much break on that one. Again, Hines not offering. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was not a routine block either. That was a heck of a job by Travinski to stay in front of that ball. Still, this pitch can't be anywhere close to the strike zone. Not with this kid up.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners take their lead, second and third. The pitch from Ackenhausen. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Hines down on strikes. Big punch out for Ackenhausen. His second Super 1 Food strikeout in his relief effort. And after giving up the leadoff home run to tie the game 2-2, that's where we head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch it out here at the box. LSU coming up, top of the order. Dugas, Morgan, and Cruz on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network, and streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
Inside the broadcast booth, high above Skip Bertman Field, Alec Box Stadium here at LSU. Our producer, Alondra Villarreal in the Capital One studios. Doug Thompson, Chris Blair. We got a 2-2 ball game.
It's a ball game, partner.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers do have the top of the order due up. New pitcher takes over. It'll be Colby Holcomb on the mound, a right-hander for Mississippi State. This is going to be his 9th appearance in SEC play. Dugas 0 for 3 on the night. First pitch from Holcomb. Misses low. Fastball up there at about 95. It's 1-0.
Yeah, on the year, this is his 16th appearance.
The 1-0. Dugas pops it up behind the plate. Giving it a look. Will catch the overhang, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
In those 15 previous appearances, he's earned a 6.4 ERA. He's 2-2. In 32 1/3 innings of work, he's allowed 27 hits, 23 earned runs. He has 33 walks, again, in 32 innings pitched, and 44 strikeouts.
The 1-1 to Dugas. Just missed at the knees. Dugas not willing to chase down that fastball at 95, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he's fastball, slider, change, fastball, get up to 98 miles an hour.
2-1. Strike on the inside corner after some thought from Jeffrey Macias. That'll even it up 2-2. A steady diet of fastballs here to Dugas.
Yeah, big old cat, too. 6'6", 250. That's Paul Skeens out there on the mound.
2-2 pitch to Dugas. Going to hit him. It wouldn't be an LSU baseball game if Gavin Dugas didn't get plunked. He will head down to first, leadoff man aboard.
What is that for him?
25.
25 hit by pitches this year from Dugas, and this one couldn't have come at a better time. And I tell you, that was 95 miles an hour. We're going to have an offensive timeout.
So Jay Johnson here with nobody out and a runner on. Brings Dugas over, along with Morgan, Cruz, and Tommy White. Coach Josh Jordan from third base. They're all going to get together here. In a tie game, 2-2. Get Mississippi State out hitting LSU. They've got 2 runs on 7 hits. The Tigers 2 runs on 4 hits. Trey Morgan will head towards the plate. Dugas will head down to first. Josh Jordan takes his place down near third base. Again, the wind picking up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Slowed down there in the 3rd and 4th innings after the quick rain shower, but now picking up quite a bit, blowing right to left towards the scoreboard in left center field. Morgan 0 for 3 on the night. He'll swing and miss at a pitch down in the zone. A fastball from Holcomb, and it's 0-1.
Well, they've got Slade Alford, the third baseman, played up way in front of the bag on the grass. He's taken a couple steps back, but he's still about 3 feet on the grass.
Right-hander Holcomb looks in. Pitch to the left-hander Morgan. Swung on and fouled off the screen. Morgan falls behind 0-2. Tiger fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. Fights for fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics.
Final line for Cade Smith. He was very good. 6 innings, 4 hits allowed. He had 2 runs. They were both earned. 5 walks, bit him, and then 7 strikeouts.
Runner at first, the 0-2 to Morgan.
Yeah, that's what we need right there.
Wild pitch, missed inside, gets away from Hancock all the way to the backstop. Easily allows Dugas to make his way to second base. So now, potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Just find a way, Trey Morgan. As now Thatcher Hurd has started to toss a little bit down in that LSU bullpen.
Indeed. 1-2 to Morgan. Swings and fights it off. Foul ball back behind the plate. Again, another fastball from Holcomb, who, again, as Doug mentioned, he's got a breaking ball, he's got a changeup, but right now he's coming right at Tiger hitters. Still ahead in the count, 1-2 to Morgan. The pitch to the plate. Again, lifted high and out of play. Foul.
I'll tell you, that's three, four foul balls now for Morgan. That 95-mile-an-hour fastball was right up there at the letters, and he somehow was able to get a piece of it. Not an easy thing to do.
Two guys at second base. Hit by a pitch, then a wild pitch got him to second.
I got him.
And that one's going to catch Morgan on the hands.
Now, I got him. I think it got him on that front. Maybe it did get him on his hand. He's certainly looking at it.
It was inside. He was, back of the arm.
Maybe the tricep, that front arm.
Yeah, got him up in the arm. Ooh. Well, at least you got, I say.
Take that all day with two strikes.
At least he's got some padding there. You and I might be in trouble if that took one there.
That would have sizzled some bacon on the backside of the arm there. And here comes Lemonis. Again, Chris, 33 walks and 32 innings pitched for Holcomb. Control is an issue for him, and the Tigers benefit from that with 2 hit by pitches to start it off here. This is not what Lemonis wanted to start off this inning. He's staring down to the bullpen, and he has just made the call.
Yep, they will make a pitching change here. In the bottom of the 7th in a tie game 2-2. Tigers mounting some pressure here. Dugas at second, Morgan at first. Both hit by pitch, and that'll bring Dylan Cruz to the plate. And the Bulldogs will make a pitching change, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We're tied 2-2. Tigers, minor threat. Come back, join us on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, don't miss out on the latest John Deere deals from Sunshine. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. From Alex Box Stadium to your own backyard, the grass is always greener behind the wheel of a John Deere. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends May 28, 2023.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Last night it was all LSU in a 12-1 run rule victory. Tonight, quite a battle. It is tied 2-2, bottom of the 7th inning. LSU, 2 hit batters, put runners first and second, forces another pitching change. Holcomb is out. Casey Hunt will take over. It'll be Dylan Cruz marching to home plate.
Yeah, and Casey Hunt, he's got a fastball 91 to 95 miles an hour. He'll throw a curve, slider, and a change, all in that low or high 70s, low 80s range. He has had a tough go of it this year. He is in 20. This will be his 21st appearance of the year. He's got 2 saves. In 32 1/3, he's allowed 40 hits, 38 earned runs. He has 25 walks and 45 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .296. His ERA, Chris, is 10.02 in the regular season, and in the SEC, it's not much better at 10.23.
So Hunt takes over on the mound. There's nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Dugas hit by a pitch to lead it off. Morgan hitting the back of the arm. He's down at first base. We'll see Dylan Cruz 0 for 2, aboard on a walk in the 5th inning to extend that reach base streak. They're looking for a slump buster here.
Oh, my
At least
goodness.
a semi-slump buster as that pitch down in the dirt, forcing Hancock to slide to his right.
Look, I want to take the lead here as bad as anyone, but with a guy with a 10 ERA on the mound and no outs and the best hitter in America up, I want a big number in this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to Cruz. The pitch. Fastball for a strike at the knees. Evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cruz grounded out to the shortstop in the 1st inning. Strikeout victim to Cade Smith in the 3rd. And again, as I mentioned, earned that walk last time in the 5th inning. Runners 1st and 2nd. The 1-1 way outside, missing by Casey Hunt. You know, the other thing last night, Paul Skeens goes the distance, no bullpen use. LSU still a number of arms left.
Yeah.
You're in a close game here in your Mississippi State where your bullpen has struggled this year, having to throw everything at it. This one fouled off. Cruz just got a piece, rolls it foul to the 3rd base dugout. Again, if you're Coach Lemonis, you're thinking it's a 2-2 game. We're late in the game here. Got tomorrow's game 3, but right now you're thinking about trying to even up this series.
Yeah,
but how many arms do you burn?
Well, you got to burn everything you can with a 2-2 game in the 7th. This might be your best opportunity to get a win this weekend.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Cruz with 2 men on, 1st and 2nd. The pitch. Miss low, and it's now a full count, 3-2. Tommy White stands on deck. Again, Cruz this season, 53 walks. Hunt comes set. 3-2 pitch. Sent back foul into the screen. Keep it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He came unglued on that one. We've talked about it before. Each time you see that foul ball come right back into the net, I mean, he was less than a 1/4 inch off of squaring that one up.
Another 3-2 pitch upcoming. Right-hander Hunt fires. Missed inside, ball 4. 2nd walk Cruz has earned tonight. That will load the bases.
Ruh-roh.
And with nobody out, brings Tommy White, and the box now getting turned to 11.
Yes, sir. They need to stand up on their feet here. This is where it needs to get loud. Do I need to wave the towel out the window here, Chris?
I think they're doing their part.
No, they're getting after it a little bit.
Tommy White makes good contact with this ball.
This place will erupt.
Indeed. Bases loaded now, nobody out. White at the plate. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Drives one to right field on a rope. Coming over, Kellum Clark can't reach it. Drops in front of him. That will score Dugas. Another RBI for Tommy White, and he gives LSU the lead, 3-2. RBI number 83 on the year. Right guy, right spot.
Indeed. The guy just has a knack for driving in runs. Didn't get the pitch he wanted. Just got enough of the ball to get it down in front of Clark out in right field. The Tigers take the lead here in the bottom of the 7th.
So now we'll see Cade Beloso. Again, nobody out. Bases remain loaded here. Big opportunity for the Tigers.
Did that put him over 400?
401.
Yes, sir.
Pitch to Beloso.
Ball 1.
This is inside from Hunt. Again, the bullpen still active for the Bulldogs down and left.
I just saw that left-hander skip one in front of home plate.
The 1-0 to Beloso. Off speed, but missed low. 2 balls, no strikes. Beloso tonight 0 for 2. Did earn a walk in the 2nd inning. Caught looking in the 3rd. Popped up foul territory to the catcher in the 5th inning. Bases loaded, the 2-0. Beloso swings, high chopper towards second. Going to be handled by Larry. He'll step on the second base bag, fire to first, and get 2 outs. White out at second. Beloso out at first. Cruz moves over to third. And with 2 down, we'll see Hayden Travinski now.
Yeah, but you know what? Cade Beloso got the job done. Yeah, obviously the double play is tough, but they had him played perfectly up the middle, and you got to tip your hat there to Amani Larry. Made a pretty good play to turn it.
Morgan comes in to score to make it 4-2. Travinski looking for more here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch to Travinski, missed low, ball 1. Hayden tonight popped out to the shortstop. Mershon in the 2nd had the solo home run to open up the fourth inning. Popped up foul territory to Hines on a great play in foul territory down the line. There's a strike at the knees off speed from Casey Hunt. Evens it up now to Travinski, 1-1.
So the Tigers need Florida to win tonight. They're taking care of that. 5-1 right now. They lead Vanderbilt in the top of the sixth.
1-1. Again misses low to Travinski. Make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
A South Carolina win would also help things, as Arkansas has that half-game lead in the West over the Tigers, and the Gamecocks lead right now 3-0 in the bottom of the sixth.
2-1. Breaking ball swing and a miss. Travinski upset with himself chasing that one. It's 2-2. Two outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third. The pitch down in the dirt. That'll fill it up now to Hayden. 3-2. Hayden with 37 previous plate appearances, 5 home runs, 2 doubles, and he's driven in 17 runs. Payoff pitch. Misses inside, and Travinski earns the base on balls. Runners now first and third for LSU with 2 outs. And Braden Jobert, who's 0 for 1 tonight, picked up a couple of walks, 1 in the second, 1 in the sixth. Strikeout victim to Smith in the fourth will come to the plate here. We know what damage Braden Jobert can do if you make a mistake.
Yeah, we need a homer right here. I know he's thinking about it with 2 outs.
He slams the bat on home plate, spins it. Now he's ready to go. First delivery. Hunt delivers a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Cruz at third base. Travinski on the walk at first. The 0-1 to Jobert. Swing and a miss. Chased one down in the zone. Falls behind, 0-2.
All right, got to change his strategy a little bit. Just try to put this ball in play.
Got Amani Larry, the second baseman, playing about 10 feet out in shallow right. There's a swing and a miss. Casey Hunt records the strikeout. His first in relief and stops the bleeding. 2 runs on 1 hit. LSU, though, back on top, leading 4-2 after 7. We head to the top of the 8th here at the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Hey, Baton Rouge, don't go to just settle for boring old frozen pizza for dinner. Head over to Fat Boys Pizza, where size matters. Come check out their large pies that measure 30 inches across, but the number scarcely does it justice. When you see their 30-inch pie, your whole world got smaller, and your idea of pizza got bigger. From delicious pizza choices, chicken wings, garlic knots, and so much more, stop by Fat Boys Pizza, located on Nicholson Drive in Baton Rouge, or visit them online at eatfatboyspizza.com. NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers now lead 4-2. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Couple of changes defensively for Jay Johnson and his Tigers. Paxton Kling will take over in right field for Braden Jobert. And we'll see Alex Milazzo put on the gear. He'll take over for Travinski behind the plate, as Thatcher Hurd will take over on the mound for LSU. Ty Floyd with a great start tonight. Nate Ackenhausen came in relief. Now we'll see Thatcher Hurd. Hurd making his 10th appearance, or rather 16th appearance. As the first pitch fastball misses low to Dakota Jordan. Leads it off. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Bulldogs. Jordan, Clark, and Downs. The 1-0 from Hurd. Hit off the end of the bat, lifted high, but out of play right side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hurd spent last year at UCLA before transferring here to LSU. There's the 1-1 pitch and a smoke ground ball gets by a diving Thompson. It's short into left center field. Jordan going to try to extend it, and he'll slide in safely using the speed to get to second base as Morgan coming over in left center. A little bit of trouble and then fell down throwing the ball back into the infield, but boy was Jordan moving quickly, just floating around the base pad, able to get in with the leadoff double.
Yeah, he had double on his mind the whole way. Great job of base running there. Final line for Ackenhausen. He went an inning in relief of Ty Floyd, worked the 7th, gave up 2 hits and an earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts.
So the Tigers up 4-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out with a leadoff double. Pitch to the left-handed hitting Clark. Called strike, and it's 0-1.
I kind of thought we'd see Thatcher Hurd tomorrow.
Yeah.
A little surprise.
I was going to say, I think both of us taken by surprise when we saw Gavin Guidry throwing, and then Thatcher Hurd took over in the bullpen. It's the 0-1.
That's a good pitch.
Oh, boy. That looked right across the plate at the belt.
Well,
I'll say no.
It was better than the first one, and I think the first one was a little up. I think he kind of taketh away a little bit there.
1 ball, 1 strike. Clark tonight 2 for 3, a double and a single. Righty on lefty matchup, and the 1-1. Hit high in the air to left center field. Cruz going back, gives it a look. But Clark is going to tie the game with 1 swing of the bat here in the top of the 8th inning. His 11th home run of the year, his 3rd hit of the night, and it is tied 4-4.
Yeah, just like that. Kellum Clark, one of those bats in the lineup, as I was kind of looking at him on Thursday and Friday, that had me a little bit nervous. Again, this guy's been around for a while. He was on that national championship team, and partner, that's how you hit a ball to the opposite field. The ball's hit about as hard as it could be hit out to left center.
So it looks like we'll get a pinch hitter now for Mississippi State after they tie the game on that 2-run blast. It'll be Bryce Chance coming to hit, a sophomore out of Ridgeland, Mississippi.
He's actually started 27 games this year for the Dogs. He's hitting .323 on the season.
So be his 97th plate appearance, so he has experience, and he'll swing and miss at Hurd's first delivery, and it's 0-1. Well, the Tigers led 4-2.
Back to a new game.
And back to a tie game, 4-4. The 0-1 from Hurd, sent back foul into the screen. Thatcher gets ahead, 0-2. All right, so Thatcher Hurd surprising us, coming in out of the bullpen tonight in game 2. Obviously, Coach Jay Johnson on Thursday said it's Skeens, it's Floyd, and to be determined. Who's your leader in the clubhouse at this point to make the start tomorrow? First, the 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1.
Total guess, assuming it's not Christian Little, total guess is going to be Griffin Herring. Total guess. Let me look at this list. Or Javen Coleman.
The 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, but it gets all the way to the backstop. Milazzo going to have to go chase it down. Hurd gets the strikeout, but that will allow Chance, who came into pinch hit, down to first base. So the go-ahead run here in the top of the 8th is aboard.
There was a hole about the size of a ball between Milazzo's glove and the ground, and it snuck right through that little spot. Still no outs here, and every out you try to get in the later innings is much tougher to get, it seems.
Luke Hancock 2 for 3 tonight, including a solo home run in the 7th as that pitch misses low from Hurd. It's 1-0.
Now we'll start to see some movement down in that LSU bullpen. Looks like Riley Cooper going to start throwing.
Tie game 4-4, top of the 8th. Nobody out, runner on. Hurd going to toss over to keep an eye on Chance. He'll slide back safely.
Yeah, and this is about as quiet as 10,000 people can be.
Runner goes, the 1-0 pitch, swung on but fouled down the first base line. So that will bring Chance back to first, and it's a 1-1 count to Hancock. Again, had a single and scored in the 5th. And the solo home run in the 7th inning.
In case you're wondering, due up in the bottom half of this inning for the Tigers will be Jones, Thompson, and Dugas.
Runner at first, the pitch way upstairs. That'll make it 2-1. Chance, by the way, 5 of 5 in stolen bases, so a threat to try to advance here as Hurd will bring the 2-1 pitch to the plate. It misses high and outside. That makes it 3-1.
Might be time for a mound visit here.
Hurd, the right-hander. Nobody out, runner on. Runner goes. The 3-1 misses outside, ball 4. That'll put runners first and second now in this tie game 4-all.
Not good.
So we'll see Slade Alford in the 8th spot tonight for the Dogs. He's 0 for 3. LSU had the early lead, 2-0. Mississippi State would cut it 2-1 after 5. Tied it up top of the 7th at 2-2. LSU took a 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th, but now the big hit, home run, gives Mississippi State 2 runs so far here. Again, we're tied 4-4. Have a meeting out on the mound.
No call yet. Just looks like a mound visit. Riley Cooper appears to be ready to go. There's a right-hander due up in Slate Alford. And the umpire's out there on the mound with him. There will be no mound pitching change.
So Thatcher Hurd will remain on the mound. By the way, the Tigers again last night, clutch hit after clutch hit. Tonight, 2 of 11 with runners on.
Yeah, I mean,
1 for 7 with runners in scoring position.
We have 5 hits, and Tommy White has 4 of them.
Point well taken. Runners first and second. Nobody out. Alford at the plate. Thatcher Hurd fires, and it's a swing and a miss. Make it 0-1.
Yeah, you see that there's some miscommunication there. Jordan Thompson broke to the bag. Thatcher Hurd didn't see it, and he was delivering the pitch. And you want to try to make that not happen.
0-1. The pitch to Alford. Slap, base hit into left field. That will get Chance up and moving. Morgan going to throw it into the infield, but Mississippi State will send the runner home. He will be safe, and the Bulldogs lead for the first time tonight. First time on the weekend. It's 5-4 Bulldogs.
Yeah, that wild pitch or pass ball, I'm not sure which one they called it, to Milazzo comes back to haunt the Tigers here, and Jay Johnson will be out this time for a pitching change.
They officially ruled it a wild pitch on Thatcher Hurd that allowed Chance to get aboard. He eventually comes around to score. Now the Tigers trailing 5-4, and they'll make a call to the bullpen. Riley Cooper on his way in. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Game 2 on a Saturday night, and Mississippi State enjoying a 5-4 lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Tiger fans, with awesome John Deere deals by Sunshine, you'll never strike out. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. When you're looking for excellent products to help you get the job done, look no further than Sunshine Quality Solutions. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends May 28, 2023.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Mississippi State leading for the first time tonight, first time on the weekend, 5-4. They've plated 3 runs on 3 hits here in the top of the 8th inning after LSU took a lead in the bottom of the 7th. Looked like things were headed in the right direction, but credit Mississippi State. Again, got the home run to start the inning to tie the game at 4-all, and then a strikeout that wasn't. Allowed the runner to reach. He just scored. It's 5-4. Squaring to bunt, and it's foul, ruled foul. It came down the third base line, laid down by Mershon.
He's out.
And they'll say he's out.
Yeah. It hit his bat twice. He bunted it down. It came back up, hit his bat again.
And that'll bring Chris Lemonis out.
Oh, yeah, he's going to come out about this one. Let's see here if it hit his bat again. 1, 2. No, it hit his left hand when it came back up.
He put it right down, and it hit him right in the fist.
So I guess he's out.
They ruled it an out, but Chris Lemonis comes out, and he's going to bring the umpires together in front of the mound here.
I thought the rule was if he was still in the batter's box, it's a foul ball. And if he bunts it and he's running out of the batter's box and the ball hits him, then he's out. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
that went straight down in front of the plate, came up and hit his left hand, and they're going to call him out.
Yep, they get together, don't go to review. They just simply rule it as an umpiring crew that Mershon is out. And that's big. It's the first out of the inning. Again, they were trying to advance the runners to second and third. They'll have to stay put at first and second, and that'll get Mississippi State to the top of the order.
Well, that's a good break. And that's what the Tigers needed, was a break, but we're back to the top of the order now.
Pitch to Larry, misses low from Cooper, and it's 1-0. Larry tonight 0 for 3. Did reach in the 7th by way of walk. Got Hancock at second, Alford at first. Cooper delivers a strike just above the belt. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Larry a little surprised. Cooper gets ahead 1-2. Big spot here for the left-handed relief pitcher as the 1-2 swung on right in front of the plate, picked up by Milazzo. He'll throw to third. White comes up, comes back down on the bag, and records the second out of the inning as they get Hancock. The throw brought Tommy up. He had to go up on the ladder, but a good job. He was able to use gravity to come back down just in time to record that second out, get the lead runner at third.
Wow, that's close. Bang, bang as you want it. Another big break there for the Tigers. And Amani Larry is still hitless in Baton Rouge.
So now with 2 down, still runners first and second. Alford at second. Larry on that fielder's choice. He's at first base. And we'll see Ledbetter. Pitch to the left-hander, a strike. And it's 0-1. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Mississippi State leading 5-4. The 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. This one launched, and this one is going to find the diamond deck. Off the bat of Ledbetter, his 12th home run of the year, and Mississippi State increases their lead. That will make it now 8-4 Bulldogs on a 3-run blast. And to say the box sits here stunned is an understatement.
It is.
First baseman Hunter Hines.
So with 2 outs, the inning continues. Hunter Hines 0 for 4 tonight. Takes the first pitch from Cooper. It's a called strike, 0-1. LSU will have Jones, Thompson, and Dugas, as Doug told you earlier. 8-9, top of the order due up. This one popped up into the air near second base. Jordan Thompson going back, and we'll have it. Had to lean in, but eventually squeezes it for out number 3. However, Mississippi State unloads here in the top of the 8th. 6 runs on 4 hits. Couple of dingers, and they lead 8-4 over LSU here in Game 2. We head to the bottom of the 8th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council. We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning coming your way here from the box, and Mississippi State, again, have relied on their offense all year with their 24 wins overall and 6 wins in SEC play, and they lead 8-4. Thanks to the offense. They've got 8 runs on 11 hits tonight. As LSU will start off with Jared Jones. 8-9, top of the order due up. First pitch to Jones from Casey Hunt, misses for ball 1.
Yeah, don't need a dinger here, just need a base runner.
Off speed, strike on the inside corner. Leaving it up 1-1. Jones 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts.
Remember, this guy's got a 10 ERA on the mound right now.
The 1-1. Fastball, but misses low, 2-1. Jones awaits. Hunt delivers. This one absolutely slammed, but foul. It'll get to the seats and coming at you hot.
Protect the kids down there.
That's a lot to give up to get a souvenir if you don't get out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hunt fires. And again, a foul ball right side out of play. Keep the count 2-2. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll receive 50% off your online order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Tigers a way to go here, down 8-4. The 2-2 pitch to Jones. Called, strike three on the inside corner. Down on strikes for the third time is the freshman Jones. One away in the bottom of the eighth. That'll bring Jordan Thompson to the plate.
I think Jonesy might need a day off tomorrow. Just kind of reset, refocus, get back to those home run hitting ways of his.
You mentioned, earlier in the season, Jay Johnson did just that.
Yeah.
And it worked well. Now we'll see Jordan Thompson. He's 0 for 2 in the 9-hole. First pitch, a bouncer foul down the third base line, and it's 0-1. Board on a walk with the bases loaded. Brought in a run in the second inning. Caught looking in the fourth and flying out to left field last time in the sixth. 0-1 the count. Pitch to Thompson. That's a strike off speed on the inner part of the plate. 0-2 now the count.
This guy looks like Nolan Ryan all of a sudden.
The 0-2 to Thompson. Hard breaking ball down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tiger fans, it's time for the Louisiana Lottery's greatest hits. Rocking its way all the way to the top of the chart is Hit 5000. Loaded with $5,000 prizes. Spin your hit today. Stop in at any lottery retailer. Ask for Hit 5000 today for your chance to win. Sit back foul off the bat of Thompson. Fastball from Hunt, and it's still 1-2. We mentioned how good this game was. A battle here tonight. Things kind of turned very quickly. Ground ball down the line. It's fair. Speaking of turning quickly, down the left field line. Thompson around first. This ball goes all the way to the corner, and Jordan Thompson with a 1-out double, his 12th of the year. Down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Thompson delivers in the 9-hole.
Yeah, such a great piece there by Jordan Thompson with 2 strikes. It's what you need. As many base runners as possible. This one is not over yet. Remember, this pitching staff is one of the worst in the country, with an ERA over 6 coming into this series. Coming into tonight's game, in fact, 6.90 the team ERA for Mississippi State.
Dugas at the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Was hit by a pitch and scored in the 7th, but 0 for 3, due for something. He's got Thompson down at second base, 1 away. Tigers down by 4 runs, 8-4. Pitch by Hunt. Catches that inside corner. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy comes dangerously close to balking just about every pitch. Doesn't come set very long.
The 1-1. Hammered down the line, left field, and this one drops in foul. Oh, just left of the line, beyond the bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dugas will have to come back. Yeah, he has not come set very long at all. Brings the glove to the belt and then fires. Runner at second, 1 down. Dugas behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hunt. Nope. He'll turn and look back. Thompson to second. Also very close.
Little inside move there. The Dogs have Aaron Nixon down in the bullpen. Another right-hander.
The pitch to Dugas. Good eye, missed low. Late break on that pitch, and it's 2-2.
All you can do is try to get to the meat of that lineup with a chance to tie up the game.
2-2 pitch, ground ball towards short. Coming in, Mershon. His only play is to first, and he'll make it for out number 2 as Thompson on the ground ball was off and running. He's now at third, so with 2 down, it's up to Trey Morgan not only to bring in a run, but keep this inning going. You say it all the time, Doug. You need base runners when you're down in this situation, so Thompson has provided that. Now with 2 outs, it's up to Morgan. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Was hit by a pitch last time in the 7th inning. Right-hander fires, missed high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 8th inning, 8-4, Mississippi State leading. Thompson at third, the 1-0 to Morgan. Missed low at the knees, make it 2 balls, no strikes. Morgan knocked the socks off a baseball in the 5th inning, but right into the wind out in right field. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to Morgan.
Yeah, that was the home run cut, but again, I know it's 2-0, and I love getting the big swing off, but just a base hit to keep this one alive is what we need.
A lot of real estate opposite field in the 6 hole as Thompson hits this one high in the air to center field, but it hangs up. Settling under it is Ledbetter, and he will have it for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Stranded at 3rd. It's still 8-4 Mississippi State, and we are headed to the 9th inning. Game 2 of this series. Tigers lead 1-0. Mississippi State trying to even it up. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Oh, man, I'm glad you're here. Sit down and visit with me, Mom. I'm making it all ready for supper with my family tonight. I can't wait to hug my grandbabies and pass a good time over some good food. Ooh, I better start my rice. You know, it seems like all the best meals start by cooking some rice. Cajun country rice, of course. It's what you gotta have when you're cooking with love. I pick it up down the street at the grocery store, and I can even buy it online at CajunCountryRice.com. Y'all stay and eat. There's plenty, yeah.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side. But it's not Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 9th inning, Mississippi State trying to even this series up. They lead 8-4 over LSU. Riley Cooper continues his relief outing. First pitch to Dakota Jordan, a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Jordan 1 for 4, but part of that hit parade by Mississippi State in the 8th inning. Had a double, came around to score. That pitch got away from Cooper down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and Cooper gets ahead 1-2. The 1-2 pitch almost caught him high and inside. He spins away, and it's 2-2. Cooper working quickly. The 2-2 delivery just missed off the outside corner, off speed. That'll fill the count 3-2 now to Jordan. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Bulldogs here. Trying to keep the leadoff man from reaching base. The 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 at the knees. Cooper with the punch out. His first Super 1 food strikeout of the night. Jordan again caught looking for the third time tonight. So that will bring Kellum Clark to the plate. Clark 3 for 4 in that 5 spot. A double in the 2nd. Caught looking by Floyd in the 4th. A single in the 6th and a 2-run bomb in that 8th inning to tie the game, to lead off that frame. 4-4. Mississippi State would go on to plate 6 runs. The 1-0 from Cooper, a called strike as Clark couldn't decide on the swing, and it's 1-1. Cooper's pitch to the left-hander, just missed low. Fastball at 93. Two-one pitch from Cooper. Hit in the air, but foul down the left field line. Out of play. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch. Oh, just missed at the letters. Good-looking pitch from Cooper, who looks frustrated to say the least. It's now a full count, 3-2. One out, top of the ninth. Payoff pitch from Cooper. Swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball at 92, and he gets Clark on strikes. Back-to-back Ks, 2 down. Fan Super One Foods. Got super low prices on all your game day favorites. Up your grocery game and score big with Super One Foods. So Bryce Chance, strikeout victim after that 2-run homer to Thatcher Hurd, but the ball got away from Milazzo, allowed Chance to reach first base. He would come around to score. 1-0, swing and a miss. Low and inside. Chance tried to find the fastball. Comes up empty, 1-1. 1-1 pitch down in the dirt. 2-1. Cooper's 2-1 pitch to the plate. Backs him off the plate. Fastball inside and low. That'll make it 2-1. Three-one delivery into the alley, right center field. Coming over, Paxton Kling will cut it off with the backhand pick, but a 2-out single off the bat of Chance, who, as we mentioned, had plenty at bats this year. Called upon to pinch hit as the DH, and so far done a very good job, so he'll reach base for the second time, this time by way of hit. And with 2 outs, we'll see Luke Hancock, who's 2 for 3.
Yeah.
A single and a solo home run in the 7th. With 2 outs, Cooper fires to the left-hander, and it's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Top of the ninth, Tigers trailing 8-4. Cruz, White, and Beloso due up in the bottom half. Is Cooper going to slowly throw over to first to keep an eye on Chance, who again is 5 for 5 in stolen bases. The 0-1. Missed high at the letters. Fastball off the mark. 1-1 now to Hancock. Cooper's 1-1 pitch. Again misses high, eye level. Make it 2-1. Runner at first, 2 down. Top of the ninth, 2-1 pitch.
Good
Outside
pitch.
Corner called strike. Perfectly placed with that fastball, and it's 2-2.
LSU pitchers tonight have punched out 15 batters.
2 outs, runner at first, the 2-2, and it's a base hit to right field. Hancock with his 3rd hit of the night.
Bulldogs are swinging it, brother. 13 hits tonight. And Hancock is leading the charge at 3 for 4.
Cooper started the inning, struck out Jordan, struck out Clark. And then Chance with 2 outs singled to right center. Hancock singled to right field. And it'll be Slate Alford, who's 1 for 4. He had a single with an RBI and scored in that 8th inning. First pitch to the right-hander. Launched to right field. It will get down. They'll go ahead and send Chance in from third. Kling's just now picking up the baseball. Advancing to third will be Hancock. Runners on the corners. And the Bulldogs extend their lead now 9-4. And to your point, 14 hits tonight.
3 straight singles to right field with 2 outs.
That will bring to the plate the number 9 hitter Mershon, who's 2 for 3 in that 9-hole. A double with an RBI in the 5th, had a single in the 7th. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network, and streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
First pitch to Mershon, misses high from Cooper, 1-0. Tight game early in this one. But now the Bulldogs leading by 5 here in the top of the 9th. That's 6-run 8th inning. 2 balls, no strikes now, the count to Mershon. Two-0 delivery. In on the hands, popped up foul and out of play. Two-one pitch. Fastball misses high from Cooper, now make it 3-1. Tigers have several 4-run comebacks this year, 1 5-run comeback. Got some work to do here. 3-1. Sent back foul into the screen. That'll fill the count 3-2. Fans Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be the championship health partner of LSU. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Payoff delivery, runner goes, and this one sent foul to the seats over the first base dugout. Catches the overhang, rather. Still 3-2. Nine runs, 14 hits for Mississippi State. Another 3-2 pitch, lifted in the air to center field. Cruz coming over to his right, gets under it, and he'll have it for out number 3. But the Bulldogs extend their lead. 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 2 men on. It's now 9-4 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Tigers. Cruz, White, Beloso. 3, 4, and 5 due up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all your perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers find themselves down 5 runs, 9-4 here, bottom of the 9th inning. Mississippi State coming from behind on a couple of occasions and now have built up a 5-run lead, plating 6 runs in the top of the 8th, added 1 more in the top of the 9th. And Dylan Cruz will get it started for LSU. Cruz, White, and Beloso due up. Cruz tonight 0 for 2, has reached base twice by way of walk.
It'll be Aaron Nixon, the new pitcher for the Bulldogs.
Right-hander fires and misses off the plate outside, 1-0.
Nixon, 2 pitches, fastball and a slider. Fastball be 91 and 94. There was the slider in the low 80s. He enters with the lowest ERA on this pitching staff, 1.76 on the year.
There's a strike at the knees to Cruz to even the count 1-1. Tiger fans thought it was low, but not according to Jeffrey Macias, the home plate umpire.
This is the 14th outing for Nixon. He's got 2 saves in 15 innings, only allowed 7 hits and 3 runs. He has 20 punch-outs and 5 walks.
The 1-1. Breaking ball misses low, make it 2-1. Nixon fires the 2-1 pitch, misses outside. Now 3-1 to Cruz.
I'll take a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch to the plate. Hit in the air, down the line in right field, coming over. In foul territory and just holding on beyond the bullpen of LSU is Clark for out number 1.
Wow, Cruz
Now batting for the Tigers, third baseman
is now
Tommy White.
0 for 7 this weekend.
Tommy White comes to the plate. White 4 for 4 tonight. 3 singles and a double. Driven in 1 run. Is that one a called strike on the outside corner to the right-handed hitter White?
4 for 4 tonight, 3 for 5 last night. Jeez.
Batting .401 on the year. The 0-1 to White. Bouncing ground ball, but right at the second baseman. Going to be picked up by Larry. He will throw to first, and there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the ninth. Last night, LSU run-ruled Mississippi State. They got 12 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. Bulldogs 1 run on 3 hits and an error. Tonight, flip that around. 9 runs on 14 hits for Coach Lamonis and company. They are perfect in the field. The Tigers 4 runs on just 6 hits. They also have yet to commit an error. So with 2 down, Beloso to the plate, and the fastball for a strike gets him ahead 0-1. Beloso tonight 0 for 3, reach base back in the second by way of walk. The 0-1 from Nixon. Ground ball and out of the reach of a diving Larry at second base. Knocked it down, but it got through him. So a 2-out single for Beloso gets a runner aboard here. And we'll see. Alex Milazzo came in to catch for Hayden Travinsky, who got the start.
Now batting for the Tigers, catcher number 7, Alex Milazzo.
So Milazzo batting .343 on the season. Last night he got the start, went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. So Aaron Nixon with a runner on and 2 outs, fires, and the fastball for a strike at the belt, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 outside. With the slider, it's 1-1. Beloso a short lead off of first. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. The 1-1 to Milazzo. Beautiful breaking pitch at Milazzo, almost bailing. It's a called strike on the inside corner, and it's now 1-2. Two down, a 1-2 count. Tigers down 9-4 here in the bottom of the ninth. 1-2 to Milazzo. Chopper towards third, going to be picked up by Alford. His throw to first is behind the bag, and Hines could not keep his foot on there. He able to grab the ball, but safely to first is Milazzo. Again, that looked like a ground ball headed to Mershon, the shortstop, but Alford takes it, moving to his left. And then a throw behind the first base bag. Milazzo doing everything he had to get there, and it brings the first baseman Hines off the bag. And so the Tigers with a little life here. Runners first and second, 2 down. We'll see Paxton Kling, who took over in right field. He'll bat for the first time. First error of the game for either team. Pitch from Nixon misses outside, 1-0.
Just keep chipping away.
Kling, a .304 hitter, 79 previous plate appearances. Nixon's 1-0 pitch again. Slider misses outside. Kling not chasing. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Nixon's 2-0 delivery to Kling. Ground ball, 1 hopper to short. Mershon will toss to second to Larry, and that will do it. Mississippi State will even up the series. They'll come from behind win. 9-4 is the final here on this Saturday night. The Bulldogs move to 25-24 on the year, just above 500. Pick up their 7th conference win to move to 7-19. LSU falls to 39-11. Now 17-8 in SEC play. Deciding Game 3 coming up tomorrow with first pitch at 1 o'clock. Mississippi State evens up the series with a 9-4 win tonight here at Alex Box Stadium. Coming up, the Fighting Tiger 10th Inning Show presented by Women's Hospital. We'll have some thoughts from Doug Thompson, full game stats, scores from around the SEC, and a visit with head coach Jay Johnson. Mississippi State a winner, 9-4 over LSU.